Well, hello everybody. Welcome.
Hey, buddy.
Well, hey Garrett, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm dead tired, man. I'm beat. I'm happy for a chill stream.
Happy for a chill stream. I'm
Yeah.
always happy for a chill stream.
My camera to you today doesn't want to work for some reason.
All right, no worries.
But if you can survive off the sound of my voice, we'll proceed.
But let's do it.
All right. Welcome everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. Let's get some cameras on, shall we? By pressing this button right here. Oh my. What?
Oh yeah.
Where did Garrett go?
There I went.
There he is. There he is.
Gone forever.
Hey everybody, welcome.
Oh, let's see. Is this tame? This is more or less tame my hair. We'll go hatless. I didn't feel like doing my hair today, so y'all get curls. Enjoy the curls.
Coeurl.
Enjoy the namesake of our server.
Coeurl.
Coeurl, spelled different, but you know, basically pronounced the same.
I tweeted. I did the things. I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Okay.
I'm ready to thank Joshua Stingle for gifting 5 memberships.
Well, thank you,
Thank you, Joshua.
Very kind of you.
Appreciate it. Oh, also want to thank Sideswiper for super chatting and saying, "Hey guys, Moogle Tombstone is soon. Make sure to get what you want from this event."
Oh, right. That's it's like a filler's such a bad word, but it's like a in between event. They kind of turn it off and on between patches.
An in-betweener.
Yeah. And they had the puppy earring and all that sort of stuff. What's going on this one?
I'm looking it up right now because I don't know. Monday, December 12th until launch of 6.3. Collect irregular tombstones or get rare items. There's a necklace that looks like a Namatsu. There's a sheep mount. Looks like there's some new chocobo armor.
Okay.
You do challenge. You challenge the objectives. You collect irregular tombstones. You exchange them at interrent Moogles,
right.
and they it's a loop. It's a loop. There's a loop. If you go to the here, I'll send you a link, Kyle. Here, you can look. Chew on this.
Look at these loops.
Chew on. You know what? It's just easier to put it in chat. Here's a link in chat. Here's the link in chat.
Very well.
You absolutely want the Falcon mount. I'm not. Are they showing it off? I don't see the
night
Falcon
outside.
mount.
Where's the music?
Moogle Tombstone Falcon mount. Burr, burr, burr.
Little ball. I'm gonna turn on a little more light in here. I need to wake the heck up.
I'm not seeing it. Let's see, unless it's not specific to this one. I don't know.
Falcon mount.
It was very limited from an old campaign years ago.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a big deal that you can get it.
Oh,
apparently.
so yeah. So they're like bringing it back via this event and all that sort of business. Was that the Moogle thing people were talking about later? The Moogle treasure trove? Oh, that starts next week. Okay, cool. Yeah. So got some whispers about this already. That's going down. I mean, it would match well with us like grinding stuff, right? Because it's literally grinding stuff. I mean, as long as we don't have to do
one might say it's grinding gear.
We could, yeah, very well.
One might say it's grinding gear. Oh my word! Oh wow, yeah. Our mods just sent us an image. I don't know if I love or hate that.
Oh, of the thing.
I definitely have a response. I'm trying to decide if it's positive or negative.
Let me look.
I'm leaning on the positive. I think my gut reaction is that's so silly looking. I like it.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, there's a yeah.
Like a rocket.
I almost wish it didn't have the filigree. I kind of like how it looks janky, but they like made it look pretty. It's different. That's. I mean,
it looks like it folds.
That's something.
Yeah, it kind of does like a light
it's extremely
transformation.
Phallic. I mean, I'll tell you that much. It is. That is a phallus.
It is in that department for sure.
It is a long oblong object with 2 things at the back. When you ride it on the ground, it looks like a go-kart. Okay, you sold me.
Okay, how many
go-kart?
How many though? Like how pricey?
What are we doing here?
How many Aurum Vale Blue Mage things do I have to do?
People are saying, someone in chat said the best way to grind it is front lines, which excites Garrett.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, the front lines, yeah.
Yeah, I love front lines. Big fan. Big fan.
It won't be too bad depending on how many you get.
Armvale is not in the pool this time.
Ooh, success.
Hey, I like not going to the PP Palace.
Yeah, no one wants to go to PP Palace.
50, so pray for 8 days.
Okay.
And battle on the big bridge can be farmed for it, huh?
Interesting.
Interesting.
I wonder how the queues would be for that, because probably not everybody has that one.
Yeah. PP Palace emote when? Yeah, I don't need to figure out a way to make an emote for that wouldn't be against the TOS.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the Marlboros are the monster event inside, so like a Marlboro Calvin taking a whiz on tombstones for the back of a truck with your truck
I'm pretty
nuts.
sure we can't put a figure urinating on an emote. I don't think that's something we can do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying put it on the back of a truck. It's allowed out in the real world. You just can't do it online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can sell it on our store.
Because the internet has fallen to pieces.
We can sell it on our store. I don't know if I want to draw that.
No, not really.
But we could, make a sticker.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
I saw a peeing Calvin sticker the other day for the first time in probably 8-10 years.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Well, it was political, so it didn't make me feel good, Kyle.
Yeah, because Calvin was.
I don't like knowing there are not even getting into specifics. I don't like knowing that there are people out there that feel so strongly about any political direction that they want to emblazon their car with it.
I mean, it's a huge part of your personality at that point. I mean, that's how.
That's the thing. I don't want to be friends with people where politics is that big part of their personality, unless they're people like Justin Robert Young, who, to him, the whole game of it is like watching professional wrestling. That part of your personality I find really entertaining. But yeah, the kind where it's like, I can't stand this one candidate. My candidate has all the answers, and I'm gonna put a sticker on my car. I'm good. We don't need to hang out. I will not be inviting you to the barbecue.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll survive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I live my life.
Not speaking of which at all.
You get invited to the barbecue. Though. So.
Not speaking of which of all. Snowbites, thank you for the 4-month membership.
Yeah, said sup everyone. Hope your Monday's been good. It has. Happy 4 months for me. Also, thank our mods. They hit different.
They were busy last stream. Thank you to our mods who were
indeed. I saw, dude. Did you see how the insta snipes?
Yeah.
It was like enemy at the gates up in this shit.
Well, we do have a delay for the mods on the channel here, so they get to see. I think they have 3 seconds during our big streams where they can see some stuff we can't see yet.
It was hot.
Yeah, they were rolling.
It was good.
They were rolling.
It was good. It was some good stuff. No delay.
No delay.
Says Christian.
Oh my.
No delay.
Yeah. Well, they were just firing hot.
We were supposed to have delay. We should put that back on.
Yeah.
We should do that.
I think the bigger streams have the slow mode maybe, but yeah, maybe there isn't a delay.
Yeah, I don't know. Gunslinger, thanks for the 3 months. Say good day. Hope you too and all chat is having a great day. We are. Kyle's dad tired.
Yep, little dad tired today, but good to be here.
I'm slept in too much on the weekend and fucked up my Sunday night sleep schedule tired.
That's no. Yeah. Oh no, you poor thing.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. This is of your own design.
Yep, no, it's of my.
It was by your design.
By design. Yep.
It was by your design.
I did this to myself.
Yep. I am here to support you in every way possible, except if supporting you is no longer talking about when I'm tired, because I can't support that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can talk about when you're tired. Yeah, all good.
Yes, it's like buying an intentionally inefficient vehicle and then complaining about gas prices, which I also do. So, yeah,
that happens.
Yeah, I hit 24 miles to the gallon this weekend, Kyle. It's the highest average I've ever gotten in my car.
I have no idea what any of that is.
I
have no perspective.
I'll tell you that
I have
much.
No perspective.
It's not particularly good.
Okay.
I'll tell you that
sorry
much.
for your loss or your gain, whichever one you feel it is.
I lost gas. I gained smiles as my car accelerated quicker. Yeah. That's what happened. Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. Brazil is playing, so I will not be able to catch the beginning of the stream. Good leveling, guys. Enjoy your sport I've never watched a day in my life, Gabriel. I'm glad you're having a good time.
Football, right?
Football with you for everywhere else in the world. Soccer for us here in the U.S.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My Twitter feed's like full of it, and I'm just like, I'm cool. I'm stoked that people are stoked.
Nice.
Football. Duck out before the end of last stream. How far did Garrett and Kyle go after post Ratika Ardbert moment? We left off at the cliffhanger.
The duty.
We did our duty. We made it exactly to where we said we were going to stop.
Yeah.
And that made some people mad. But yeah, it's fine. We did what we said we were going to do, and I will not be bullied into playing someone else's pace.
I thought it was an excellent end. It was very cliffhanger. It was very Game of Thrones, right? As the camera zooms out, Jon Snow covered in bodies, then you re-escalate next time. I thought it was an excellent ending point.
I did enjoy the trend of comments. So that stream has some I think bummer comments in it. But I like the trend of replies to it, because there are a few people are like, how could they stop there? They should have done one more. And there were multiple replies to the tune of, at this point, it's all going to be just one more quest. So you should probably just calm down.
Yeah, I mean, we only did that, or we did that because we were just like vibing. I didn't look at the clock at all. Like, until we were inside the duty, I didn't even know what time it was. When
we started the duty, I was officially like, holy shit, I need to go to sleep. Yeah, that was the point. That was my physical state.
I had a freaking awesome time. That was a really fun stream.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah. So, what are we doing today, Kyle?
We're chilling. What's your department? What's your let me see your classes and jobs and such.
Summoners at 74. My dancers at 74.
Your adventure
scholars the same, because I'm an idiot.
How can how do I like inspect your job standing?
I have no idea.
Can I do that?
All of everything is 74 or higher. Everything that I need for Role Quest is 74 or higher.
Okay. Cool.
74 is my lowest level Role Quest job status.
Oh wow, so you're in a pretty good.
Well, you were gone for a little bit, and,
sure.
And I was having a good time without you.
Yeah.
I'm having a better time now that you're back, but I still have. I'm not codependent. I can enjoy myself without you.
All right, so I've got Paladin, and then we don't need the physical range for this one, so we don't need to worry about that. So really, my Red Mage just needs catching up, and that's in the 60s.
Your Red Mage is in the 60s?
64 at the moment.
64.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to go to Idleshire. Going to grab myself one of them books, and then we'll start the roulette.
Yeah. Yes, sure. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You do your thing. I don't really care about that.
I guess we could do
been over this.
Like in the future, we can plan for once we're kind of role quested up. Chill streams will probably become things like getting currents and doing those quests and stuff. So that's definitely on the docket for people asking about that.
KLG Chaos says Garrett can play with himself. Gross.
Go for it.
Gross.
It's all you, man.
I don't need your permission. I'm not sure I want it. Jelani, thanks for the super chat. Right click each other on your friends list to see their jobs. Good hunting, boys.
Thank you, Jackley.
That was Jelani.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon. Jelani Wood. Thank you. Come on up, Mr. Karth. The seat is hot.
Hot seat?
Hot seat. All right.
You in the hot seat?
Let's go ahead. The music's a little epic for talking to Chloe. Let's turn that to Idleshire here. New Wondrous Tales.
Oh, snap. Savage Howler. Thank you for joining up. Welcome to the Gearbox.
Thank you for joining us.
Enjoy your perks. You now have emojis and access to the members only chat in our Discord.
Come on, Karth, do the jump.
You're just over there just smacking, huh?
Just I'm patting my lap. I'm trying. He's staring at it. He's just not completing the jump.
Oh, I got a kitty. I got a kitty right here.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Dexter.
How old is Dexter?
Dexter is What year is it? 2022. Got him in 2011, so
Okay.
he's 11.
All right, yeah. So they're the
He's
same
11.
age.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, kitties.
Oh, unknown character. Thank you for gifting the memberships. Appreciate it. Looks like that went over to Tom Phillips.
Nice.
Congratulations on the gift of membership, Tom, and thank you, unknown character, for doing that.
Oh, Lane is saying their
old.
kitty's 18. That's
What
great.
was that? What was that, Dex?
All right, I got my Wondrous Tales. This is due on the 13th. The 13th? Oh, because today's Monday. Right. Okay. What do we use?
Is that a good meow?
It's a crystal.
I mean, you're purring.
Perfect.
You're purring, so I expect it. I expect it. KLG Chaos Super Chat FYI, the new Moogle's Tombstone event starts the 12th. Get some nice mounts from it. I'll finally be able to get my last doggo. Yeah, we were talking about that right at the beginning of the stream, KLG Chaos.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Oh my god, I'm covered. Dexter, buddy, you need a brushing. Holy shit.
Does he like brushings?
He's fine with it.
Okay.
He's got a couple warts on his side that he's a little sensitive about, and I've taken him to see the vet, and the vet were like, honestly, probably not worth putting him under to get rid of these things. They're not really hurting anything.
Sure.
So they advised against it. So we're just trying to be gentle around he's got a couple side nipples, I like to call them.
Perfection.
But yeah. Amy, thanks for the super chat. Just said kitty. I know, right? Now a kitty's gone. Sorry, I should have read that while I was holding it. Liminal Space super chat say I see a cat, I super chat. Well, at Liminal, I'm just gonna farm money from you from now on. I'm just gonna anytime I see you in chat, I'm just gonna hold the cat. Can't let me know these things. I have a gamer brain.
Got a min-max? Min-max cats?
Yes. Das, thanks for the super chat. Ahoy, y'all. How was y'all's weekend? I know Garrett went to Disney, but what about Kyle? I did go to Disney, and then I went and saw AFI at downtown
How was
Disney. It was good. The worst seats I've had for a concert since high school, and they weren't. It's standing room only. It was a sold out show, and so we could only. We were up in the balcony, but they sold the front of the balcony to VIP. So we were trying to look past people's heads down at a stage.
Oh,
and
over a balcony.
It was rough.
Weird.
It was rough. It was rough, let me tell you. But it was a good show. I haven't seen AFI, if you're an AFI fan, since the December Underground tour. And they're good, man.
Nice.
I forgot how much I love AFI and what a major part of growing up they were for me. They played the song from Tony Hawk 3.
Nice.
Which I've never seen them play live, and I've seen AFI probably this is maybe my 7th time. I've seen them a few times. I've never seen them play Boy Who Destroyed the World, and they played it, and I was very excited.
Awesome.
So, yeah,
I'm
it was
happy
good,
for you.
and Disney was good. We went and day drank before the concert at Epcot, so it was a good time. It's good. Rode the new Guardians ride again. Made it through we beat the virtual queue boss, because the only way to ride that ride is to wake up at 7 a.m. and join the virtual queue and hope you get a group.
That's ridiculous.
Well, you can go right back to sleep. You can do it on your app.
I know.
So.
That's outrageous.
Dude, I'll take it over waiting like 3 hours for the Avatar ride. Like, I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. Because then we just showed up when we felt like it. Because, pro tip, if you're late, they still let you on. So. Because they give you like the boarding group, you got to be there within an hour or whatever, but you don't really need to be there within an hour.
Okay.
So, yeah. But what about your weekend, man?
It was all dadding. My sister was out of town, so we took care of the farm. So me and the 3-year-old went out to the farm and fed goats and chickens and mastiffs, giant freaking dogs that my sister has. And
I love mastiffs.
Yeah, they're very sweet. He's a sweetie.
Big mastiff fan.
Hades and Apollo are their names, White and Black.
Oh, fantastic names.
Yep. So just huge.
Those are good.
Huge dogs, and the chickens are doing well. Wayland is coming into his own. Loretta's a little scared. She was part of the what are chickens called in a group?
I would just be it'd be a flock. It'd be a flock of chickens.
Yeah. So we collected eggs, of which there were many. And the goats were very kind. Yeah, the goats are all named after Lord of the Rings hobbits. So Rosie's the sweetest. Sam's a bit of a jerk. but goes the territory. You can't always.
My parents have a dog named Loretta now. Loretta's getting old, and which it scares me because Loretta is a constant reminder of how long I've been out of the house because it was one of the first dogs after I left.
Sure. That
they got. So and now I'm looking at Loretta like, oh, Loretta, you're getting up there, and I'm like, oh God, I'm getting up there.
Oh, the chickens are very sweet. The chickens are very sweet. The rooster, Wayland, it was hand raised, hand fed. So he's a super sweetie, which is really lucky because, of course, chickens that aren't hand fed really don't like toddlers. They're of the size. You're in there taking their eggs, but they're chill. They're chill chickens. My sister did a really good job with them.
That's awesome. I've always wanted chickens. We're technically not supposed to have them here. We could probably get away with it. I have thought about it. But I don't know. I don't. We got 3 dogs and a cat. I don't need more stuff to take care of.
Yeah, so we did that.
I love them.
We did that both days. Otherwise, I used my sleeping day to sleep. I didn't stay up late. I fell asleep on the couch. Kristen and I trade sleeping days, so I fell asleep on the couch watching Adventure Time, and then the next night I did the exact same thing. So it was just a chill Adventure Time, comfort, dadding, getting up early weekend.
That sounds all right.
Yeah.
I did a thing. Let's see if anyone notices.
Cross-world party?
What, huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, during that time, we can thank Zophoto Ziggy.
Ziggy?
Yeah. For the GG streaming on my birthday. Great gift. Happy birthday.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday. I'm going to give you one of these. Happy birthday, Ziggy. Jeff H., thank you for the super chat following that up. Said, we chilling? I got something for this. I found a $1 bill frozen in ice. It was cold, hard cash.
Nice. Thank you, Jeff.
Woof. That's a dog of a joke.
Yeah.
D, thank you for gifting 5 memberships.
Hey, thank you, D.
I saw those get passed out. Look like we hit Zavos Nightfall, Enrique, Jan, Radar, and Shadow. All getting D's gifted memberships. D's gifted memberships. It's like I'm making a joke there, but it's just your name's D's. It's just D. But then it's possessive, and you get the S there on the end. So you know. Daz, thanks for the super chat. Oh, Garrett, I want to take a trip sometime next year. Is there a time of year you recommend to go to Florida? Now? January, February, March, winter, generally. Unless you want to do water stuff. And then don't come during then, because then the water's going to be cold. But if you just want to do parks and shit, between now and March, the weather's the best. Because then you hit spring, which is basically summer, and we're just Satan's armpit leaf blowers until December. So, yeah, I'd say between now and March is real good. If you wanna water it up, then really kind of any time when it's warm. Is Kyle back? I was thinking, I don't need to see Kyle, but it's a little helpful during moments like this to see Kyle.
I'm here. I'm back.
Wow, welcome back, Kyle.
I'm back. I redid my cords this morning, so we'll get the camera back online for you.
Nah, it's all good. I was just thinking, I was like, I couldn't, I was like, I don't need to see Kyle. And then I'm like, yeah, for moments like this, it's kind of nice.
Moments like this, it's okay.
Moments like this, I don't know how long I need to vamp.
Some people wait a lifetime. Let's do.
What?
Nope, don't linger on it. Let's go.
Okay.
DJ. Thank you for the 4 months.
DJ.
I hope you feel better. Feeling sick today, so vibing out with some GG.
Oh no.
It's just the ticket for a relaxing day.
So many people are sick, dude.
Yeah, it's
everyone's getting sick.
Yeah.
My whole damn family just got freaking COVID. They came, so you know how I usually go to Fort Lauderdale for Thanksgiving?
Yep.
We didn't this year. They still went. And they, all 3 of them, my mom, my dad, my brother, they all came back with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
However, not one of them have posted a fever, which I think is awesome.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm very happy to hear. Yeah. Yeah, for my mom and my brother, it's their first time. Dad's already had it once. But I guess his also got over. He got over his real fast. I guess he's already done and better. Anyway, they're all doing fine, and I was happy to hear that none of them were dealing with the dealing with a friggin' fever because we got it earlier this year, and I had a fever for 5 days. It sucked.
You did. That was long. That was long.
Katie and I are the most vaxxed in our family. We got them all. We got our boosters and everything.
No, they were very detailed at the hospital that we avoid going outside. You know, no libraries. Just keep the kid inside for 3 weeks while the newborn gets a little bit of living in them. Because there's a lot. Bit of living. There's a lot going around, man. Yeah.
Well, I had strep. What, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah, you did.
I had freaking strep throat. A couple of my buddies have the flu right now, like confirmed. Because now, what I find interesting about post-COVID life that I hadn't thought about, we all know what we have now because we all want to make sure it's not COVID. So like everyone's, even when you're like normal sick, you go get tested, and so it's like 2 of my buddies got the flu right now. My parents have COVID. I know at least one of the people in my finals group for my masters has strep right now.
Bleh.
So like everyone's getting sick. It sucks. I hope everyone's feeling better.
I hate the sore throats.
Yeah, dude, and it's always what I get. I always get the sore throat. I don't have tonsils. I'm kind of predisposed to getting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
To getting effed up in the.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, a tonsillectomy?
Yeah.
You didn't know I had a tonsillectomy? Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to get strep every year. And I think by the time I was like 6 or so, they were like, "Your tonsils are useless. We're getting rid of them."
Okay.
But I've heard since there's some medical journals coming out thinking that they may have been a little too fast and loose removing people's tonsils when we were children.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it was just kind of. It was the hacksaw of our day, like.
Yeah, that and Ritalin, man. Just put that shit on everything like hot sauce. But yeah. You grow up, you learn things.
Yeah.
Science changes. That's how science works. But yeah, I'm very susceptible to the sore throats. It sucks.
I'm remembering my buttons. I need to move down my buffs. My buffs are like chilling in the stratosphere.
Woo! Ooh, buddy.
Luckily, my bars don't degrade during this time. That'd be super lame.
What degrades is my patience of this dungeon.
It's okay. But yes, put it up against others. It's a good one to start with, Start the day on the low point.
Get it out of the way.
It's all uphill from here.
My favorite not Newfound Glory song.
It's also just a weird one. Like, isn't this End of Heavensward, right? You just get done with the main story quest. And you really kind of fart off with this dungeon. What do we even need to get here back in the day? Are we supposed to be like not killing these things?
What? Yeah, I don't remember any of this shit.
Why are we getting knocked in the air?
Are we supposed to stand in his
Oh, is it?
business?
Are we supposed to be in the windy? Is the windy zone safe?
I don't know. Oh, because then we'll get knocked up into him. Freaking.
Oh, and that'll
none of us know how to do this. That's great.
Okay, and then we pop his balloon.
Okay. I never knew that.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, I was too busy wincing because I got Zelfatol in the past to actually learn mechanics.
My goodness, I have so many buffs. I need
Aaron's can't think of it. The super chat earlier said getting yard chickens is why my wife and I became vegetarian. Hard to eat a pet, so be warned if you go that route, Garrett, and you like nuggies. I mean, I grew up in a rural area, so I spent a lot of time around livestock, and all it did was make me feel a little more guilty. So, yeah, I still like the meat.
Yeah, not to speak for my sister or anything, but there's that conundrum, right? Of like, you want them to live a really good life, but they're not hardy animals. They're like bunnies. They're not meant to weather a lot of storms because they're prey. So when they started passing of like, different ailments and stuff, it's kind of like, should we have made them meat like last month? You get caught in this weird kind of like limbo where you're like, oh, that's a real bummer, but also like maybe I should kind of knock them out a little earlier. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's the dichotomy of consumption. It's a weird one.
Yeah, I do that with pigs now. I can't do pigs. I avoid the hams and the bacon.
Spurts, and then I'm in a position where that's just what's in front of me, and I eat it again, and I'm like, oh shit, pork is delicious.
Yeah, pigs just have so much personality. Ducks too.
Oh, they're incredibly intelligent animals.
I love ducks. I just think ducks are just one of the cutest creatures on this planet. So I really like duck. Granted, the opportunities to eat duck are pretty rare.
I'm not a big duck fan. I find it's a little fatty for my liking.
It is fatty, but that's what the crispiness is for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that route. I'd rather have like a katsu chicken or something. Sorry, chickens, but you're delicious.
Yeah, they're pretty tasty.
Let's see here.
Oh, what did I become? Okay.
Did you become a chicken?
No, I think I was under some sort of...
Are you delicious, guy?
I'll say that I was under some kind of spell effect. What is this button?
Making me think of that episode of Zim, where Gaz, why am I delicious?
Taste me. I'm delicious. It's a highly disturbing episode.
There are a lot of those in Zim.
Yeah, that's just kind of the thing. The boom.
I'm a fan of the dark humor, though. So just watched an episode. We're almost done with our Breaking Bad rewatch, so we're into the final season. Watched an episode last night that I forgot was like such a rough watch, and like there's this really, really intense scene that's pretty big bummer, even by my callous standards. And,
oh no!
Oh no! You're too
I was getting the
slow.
loot. I was getting the loot.
You're just damaged. We don't need
there's
you.
another one. It's what you call it. It's
Oh, just like a perpetual.
Bullied. It's equalized. It's counterweighted. It's counterweighted.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's actually clever. That makes me like this a little bit more. What was I saying? Oh, but then it's immediately followed up by like a really funny scene about deciding to kill somebody, and I was just like laughing, and then
Sure.
I had to think about it afterwards. I'm like, that's a really disturbing scene, but it's funny as hell.
I mean, there's it's also just like kids' cartoons. You can't go applying too much adult logic and feels to kids' cartoons. And oftentimes too, they're made by younger people. Like Spielberg got kind of weird as he got older.
Yeah. I would say kind of not good as he got older.
Yeah, well, he became more concerned, more walkie-talkies, less guns, and it makes sense. You overthink things, and you want to make something fun for the whole family. You just don't realize that kids don't really see things like adults do. So you don't need as much concern sometimes. Oh, I'm on the nuts. What are the spikes?
You're on the nuts?
I'm on the nuts. The nuts popped up.
Oh, Jammer Super Chat. Thank you, Sarah Johnson. Said every time you guys run, I wish I didn't have anxiety. I noticed you post that number before anyone else, but damn if I could even make myself try it. Get in here!
Yeah, I mean, feel free to give it a shot. I get it.
The water's lovely.
Yeah.
Water's lovely.
When I first started streaming, I couldn't even talk.
If it ain't your jam, if you want to, if you're a wall, ain't nothing wrong with being a wallflower.
Do I have any defensive abilities? I guess I can addle.
I thought you were talking about that from like a wallflower.
I mean, I was completely like I talked big game about my years of BC raiding, but I was completely silent for the whole thing. I did not say a word. I would rarely ever pipe in.
I was very socially awkward and didn't include myself in things until I got my first date in high school, and after that I was like, oh, this is how you do it.
This was all the confidence I needed.
Yeah, that was pretty much. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I went to like every dance after that, and had a good time. I was a very social weirdo. Like I was definitely in the weirdo group. But
that's what the theater department was basically. Very social, punny weirdos.
But yeah. Either way, whatever floats your boat, Johnson. No worries.
Allow me to take a hot moment to get my buffs down where I can see them. I've got a really important buff Do I need to know anybody else's buffs? Like as a red mage, can I turn off the I'm not sure where I'd do that actually, but do I need to know other people's buffs? Maybe like high-end rating to make sure everything like stacks up and I'm on my 2-minute rotation, blah, 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 blah. But right now I just want to know if I have dual cast or not. So I'm gonna go
dual cast.
I'm gonna let that live kind of right there-ish.
Oh, where were we got some ones earlier. Where are we leave off? Oh, it was Daykoth. Thanks for that super chat. Daykoth said, yay, Zelfatol, best Heavensward map ever of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Everybody loves it.
Everyone loves the Zelfatol, especially at night when everything's gray and flat. It's my favorite.
It lives a little depth. The sky is nice. It's a nice sky. But
the night sky is always nice when you're not on the first. And sometimes it's even nice on the first, depending on where you are in the store. KLG Chaos, thanks for the super chat. Currently have several employees out with COVID. It's been rough. I got the flu shot for the first time because I was getting a COVID booster anyway. Yeah, I've got a massive needle phobia, so I'm not usually one to get elective vaccinations, so I've never had a flu shot. But yeah, I've been trying my best to keep up with the COVID boosters because that shit, even though like, yeah, I probably would be fine with my age but oh boy, like I was freaking vaxxed and it took me out for like 5 days and then it was a full like month of getting my energy back. I just don't want to do that.
Oh, it's also
I just don't want to be out for that long.
We're older. We're not, constantly bombarded with daycare sicknesses,
Yeah.
And so
exactly. Like you, because of what I got strep right after Halloween. And you're like, oh, kids like to share.
Yep. Yeah.
We're handing out candy.
Yeah, I know you. I mean, you walk through a Target, you can hear them coming down the aisles with those coughs, and you try to maneuver around them.
This kid behind us in line at Epcot was just like the most productive cough you could ever.
Yeah.
Ugh, it was just like, yo, there's so much coming up in that throat.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's gross.
Airstone.
It gross. Kids are carriers.
Yep, they sure are.
What are you gonna do? We live in a society. John, thanks for being a member for 6 months. Got my purple GG. Hell yeah. Welcome to the purple party.
Welcome to the purple party.
Hell yeah. Productive is another. That's my moist, man. That's a word where I'm just like, ugh.
You don't want to say productive aloud?
No. As someone who has had bronchitis a lot of times, productive triggers me. I saw someone on Twitter around Thanksgiving who said, may your turkey be moist, and no one used that word to describe it. And I was like, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah. My brother-in-law did the turkey, and he did it in like a streamer. A smoker.
Smoker. That's the new hotness.
Yeah.
I hear smoker is the way to go. I do not own a smoker, so I have a lazy gas grill and a charcoal grill that I don't use as much as I should because the gas grill's just so much goddamn easier.
Nah, man, it's got like an app that has like a little webcam inside of it, so he can like check on his smoker while lying in bed.
Ooh,
like,
nice.
He's a grill master, He's got all the toys.
I was gifted a couple years ago one of those thermometers that are grill grade, so they can go up to extreme high heats, and it has you bring the other half in with you, so you can just monitor the temperature from anywhere. And that's how I do all my charcoal. We'll do like a whole damn chicken, and holy shit, man! Freaking Weber grill chicken is so good.
I don't remember what that button is I pressed. Embolden. Oh, okay, that's a good button to press. I should press that.
You're a good button.
Sometimes. Today my buttons are tired, man. I just, like not even pressing my buttons. I'm just I'm a little sleepy.
Ooh. We all went the same way.
I never realized Garuda's butt.
Really?
Yeah, no, I've never been behind Garuda to really, think about that she's got no tail feathers. It's just butt.
Dip cheeks.
Yeah, on display.
We can now we know. Listen, dude, I picked Miranda. That's all you need to know. Dick, thank you for the super chat for very understandable reasons.
It's for you. That shot was for you.
It's just for
Yep.
Dick. Just for Dick.
If only we were still doing Wall of Dungeons for Heaven's Word. That shot could have made it in. Could have been the thumbnail.
Every now and then you gotta make your thumbnail sexy.
You gotta pay up. Yeah, you gotta pay up.
You gotta bring in some new people for different reasons.
Some new blood.
Some new blood. Yep. You gotta play the game. You gotta play. Works for beer companies. Why can't it work for our YouTube thumbnails? So Ricardo, thanks for being a member for 4 months. Said the Ixal have Aztec-sounding names and Aztec-derived mythology, but their city sounds like stomach medicine, and I want to know who to blame for that.
Yeah?
What do you...
Dude, Final Fantasy has such a sweet thing going for it. Like, they get to just steal all their names from history, and nobody bats an eye. It's great. Like, well done to them. They established it years ago, so it's worth it.
So I gave up waiting on you, and I'm into the second zone in Dragonflight.
Don't wait for me.
There's a whole arc in there that is all con stuff, and it reminds me very much of the mole in Final Fantasy.
Con?
But all of that stuff is taken from like actual cons and stuff.
Con?
The con, like the tribes, the warring tribes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Like cons.
I was thinking like gaming convention. Con.
Yeah. So like mild spoilers for Dragonflight. There's a centaur tribe in the second zone that you meet. And the green dragonflight is the second zone, and they want the allegiance of the centaurs, and so you need to go meet with the centaurs. And I was getting massive flashbacks to the Azim Steppe.
Nice.
I will say, I like the Azim Steppe better, but also, WoW's story goes by a lot quicker. So even though I'm like, this isn't as good as how the Azim Steppe did stuff, I'm like, whatever. It moves at a brisk pace. Also, I don't think I've ever gotten into this with you. I don't like centaurs. I think they're dumb. They're a dumb fantasy animal that I don't care for, or race, I guess. They're too intelligent to be considered an animal. But I've got a thing against centaur, Kyle. I'm sorry. Got a thing against centaur.
I think they're most interesting when you kind of combine them with a stargazing peoples, or make them superstitious in some way.
Okay.
Because it kind of plays into maybe the horse nature, but like a skittishness, a warrior type. Because the whole centaur, the whole point is a man fused with a horse and all the power that brings. Like, you got to have something kind of Roman in there. So
well, then you might like what's going on in that second zone, because like making them like a bunch of nomadic tribes that try to get along but have very different kind of belief systems and customs, kind of gets into that.
Yeah,
it kind of gets into, this is kind of what you're describing to a certain degree. There's like a couple ones that are more on the warring side of things too. So like when you first get out there, they're like, join our hunt and prove your worth, and like so they send you after like some crazy proto drake. And it's very
World of
much
Warcraft
nomadic.
centaurs were like the ugliest thing on the planet. So
yes, they are, and they still are. I think it's one of the worst looking models I've seen in Dragonflight are these centaurs. They're definitely better than the old ones, but I'm like, not doing it for me. Not doing it for me. Objectively, leaps and bounds beyond OG centaurs, but subjectively, I think Dragonflight's gorgeous. I don't think the centaurs are gorgeous.
Well, and they're on the bottom of the monster girl tier list too for me, so I can't. I really can't defend my position at all.
I want all positions.
Yeah. No, I haven't played. Basically the footage we showed on the podcast was the last I played. I haven't had any time for Dragonflight. Granted, my disappointment right now is a little high because I don't want to ride a dragon as a dragon. I'd rather get all the powers of a dragon as a dragon. Man. So I don't
Let
really
me tell you, it makes getting the dragon glyphs even easier if you're a Drakthir.
That's fine, but I wish they would have like programmed it so as a Drakthir you could get all the powers of a dragon, not have to ride a dragon. I don't want to be a dragon riding a dragon.
I could see that being an update coming down the pipeline,
That'd
but
be
also, listen, I get it, man. I think you're, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, my immersion, but no, it's like
My immersion.
No, if
well,
anything,
then, you know what? I gotta solve for you, dude. Don't play Drakthir.
I don't.
Because I'm loving my pally right now, and I haven't stopped to think about my immersion once.
No, I want to fire up my shaman. I'll feel better about it then.
Have you heard back on that ticket yet?
No, I haven't.
Damn.
So if anything, I'd have to like boost a character and then go do all the BFA campaign in order to get my Zandalari. Which is not high on my to-do list.
No, I mean, you could do a regular troll for now, and then when it gets fixed, do a race swap.
Yeah, and complete those quests.
Yeah.
It's true. Or I could just do an orc, like, just classic orc, but I like my trolls.
I think the new orc models look really rad.
They do, and you can stand up a normal orc.
Yes,
Nice.
you can be a thrall, good posture orc.
Yeah.
You could be an anti-scrimping orc. Where do we leave off? Let's see. Darkman super chatted. Zelfatol is certainly one of the dungeons of all time. I agree.
Certainly a dungeon.
There are many
I'm
dungeons, and Zelfatol is one of them. Zelfatol is definitely one of them. KLG Chaos, thank you for the super chat. Same reason I chose Tally, those hips. Ah.
Yeah.
Now we're getting an understanding. We're really getting to know our chat today.
Yeah, well, she's got that hourglass. And she's a cutie, she's a cute character.
This is too much. This is a big unknown factor there that I just, I have trust issues.
I also like the mechanics, Firefly, the mechanic. I like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Though I don't think I would be pilot. Because I never make myself pilot when I play Faster Than Light. I'm usually on shields. Kristen would be pilot. So if I were to lay out my own family across the ship, I don't think Kristen would be in the engine room, and I don't think I would be pilot. I think the 3-year-old would be the pilot. But I always put myself on shields. I think shields are the best. I love shield drama, like, maybe Phantom Menace aside, because that shield drama was useless, but I love when the shields go down. We need to get the shields up. They've hacked our shields. Anything to do with shields, you can just techno-babble your whole way through it, and I'm all into it.
I like the shields in the Darth Maul fight. Those are fun.
Yeah, those are fun. I'm talking about, like, when they're escaping the blockade, and they're like, shields at maximum, and it's just, like, the most useless conversation.
Yeah,
Just
we didn't even...
A scene that didn't need to exist, yes.
Because they don't do anything with the shields.
No, it introduces R2-D2, I guess, but it's a weak scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, the princess is getting owned. Oh, I don't even have my 3rd button at this level.
Yeah, I can't make you my dancing partner that I forgot to do last dungeon.
Yeah.
Kyle, will you dance with me?
I will. Am I dancing with you right now? Oh, you don't even have it.
I can't. I don't have access to it because we're in a low level dungeon. I guess I could have done the like keep things in our range option. That I forgot to check that.
This is good for my my book. My Chloe book.
Oh, you're good for my book. You're good in my book, Kyle.
What'd you think of dancing? Or not dancing, healing. You did all that healing? How'd that go?
I enjoyed it. Haven't kept up with it, so I would probably be terrible if we did it again. But if you want to tank today, I'll heal for you because I think it would be amusing for me to relearn things again.
Sure.
If you feel the need, but you don't need levels for tanking, right?
No, I'm 72. So what I really need to do is just like I kind of need to just get things in range of the MSQ again because I'm about to hit max. I'm 78 on Samurai and my Astrologian.
I did dance partner him last dungeon Thanatos. I did at the very end. I noticed that it had fallen. Why would it have fallen off? I think I just forgot to do it at the beginning. I thought I did it at the beginning, but I noticed in the last boss fight, it wasn't on. And so I slyly cast it in the middle of Kyle staring at Garuda's cheeks.
The cheeks.
The cheeks. Oh, Stuart, thank you for the super chat. A certain leaf on the wind was an excellent pilot and played with dinosaur toys. I think your youngest would be a great pilot.
Yep. You got to take some risks, you know? Can't be risk averse.
Yes. Probably my favorite character from Firefly. He's a good husband. And I always like good husband characters.
Yeah, that's cute.
I like Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
He's always thinking about getting home to his family.
I don't know. I think the Doctor would have become my favorite character if given time.
He's very Cyclopsy. He's it's a long way of saying he's my least favorite character. Of course you love him.
Yeah, well, you know, like I liked the fight with his sister, but he always kind of stayed nervous, and it would have been really cool to see him confident. I love when doctors do like deadly things, like, you know, administer poisons and kind of get off character and violent.
I'm into it.
But, you know, kind of ended before he got a chance to really grow, so he's great in the movie.
Mal is also probably one of my favorite leader characters.
Yeah, he's just solid.
Like, I usually am not into the leader, but Mal is great. It's tough love. I like a good tough love character.
Sure. Oh dear, I stood in the sandstorm apparently.
Oh, so you did.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yep.
I don't have a res as a dancer, right?
Can I don't think I can heal at this level either, so I get to just noob DPS.
And you can't res yourself, Mr. Red Mage.
No. That would be broken.
Whoa.
Have you done the quest in World of Warcraft, the emotional dwarf thing that people talk about and post screenshots of everywhere?
No, because it's optional, so I figured I would just wait for you.
Oh, okay. Well, don't wait too hard for me. I'll do my best to keep moving, but you know, we'll get.
Yeah, you know, I figure we'll be streaming it this Friday.
Are you available this Friday? Yeah.
I believe I'm available this Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, aren't you walking?
That's next Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll do that this Friday then.
Cool. The 16th is my graduation.
Okay.
So I have like almost a full 2 weeks between the end of semester and actual graduation. You know, they need to make sure I actually graduated and didn't just go,
no,
I'm
that's
high
fair.
enough and then not hand in my finals.
Yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Check the grades before you go confirming everybody.
I'm terrible at checking my university inbox, and I'm very mad because I could have graduated with distinction, but I didn't fill out the form in time.
What?
Yes.
Weird. Why not just give it to you? I don't think I filled out a form to be like Dean's List or whatever.
Yeah, you had to fill out a form and submit it to your advisor by the 16th, and I never checked my campus email because it's never useful.
Just some sort of weird test. Yeah, huh.
Yeah, so I'm a little annoyed by that.
Interesting. I don't remember doing any sort of like, yeah, exactly. Christian's got it. Like, congrats on the distinction all the same. We'll distinct you here.
Well, thank you. I know I have a 4.0, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never had a 4.0 my entire life. I'm very proud of it.
You should be.
I was like barely over a 3.0 most of my life. Freaking rock that, Masters.
Jonathan Harrison, thank you for the super chat. The Firefly class was all lightning in a bottle, and they all went to do amazing things, except Adam Baldwin, who coined the Gamergate hashtag. Who's all Adam Baldwin?
He's Jane.
Oh, Jane. I don't really know much about it.
interesting character.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
I know a lot of people's fandom of, because he was a really fun character in the show. Granted, he wasn't a good person character. Like, it's not. Jane was not a good person.
He was a wild card?
A bit, yeah. So I don't really know the story, but it's okay if we don't. It's okay if we don't talk about it. I'm okay with that too.
It's a little politically charged.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I wouldn't say it's a fun story.
Okay. All right. What did
I'm highly aware of it though.
What did the co-captain get up to? Did she go on to do anything?
Co-captain?
Yeah.
Shit. What's her name? Yes, she ended up. Oh, she is in the Hannibal television show, which is incredible. One of the best shows of like the last 2 decades, in my opinion. And should have gotten another season, but they couldn't get the Silence of the Lambs rights sorted out. So, yeah.
She was in Suits. She's married to Lawrence Fishburne? Really? Huh.
I didn't know that. Huh. Talk about a power couple, Jesus.
And then did Engineer go on to do anything? And Doctor? What they been in?
I haven't seen Doctor in anything. Who was the oh, you're talking about the mechanic?
Yeah, the mechanic.
Haley?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them either in anything.
I mean, obviously, like, the pilot went on to do a lot. He does a ton of voice acting now.
Oh, Alan Tudyk, yeah. He was doing a lot of voice acting before Firefly.
He was in Disenchanted, for what it's worth. We watched that the other night.
He's K2SO. He's got a TV show now where it's like I guess I wouldn't call it a sitcom, but it's kind of in that vein. But he's like an alien that comes to Earth.
Oh.
And is trying not to get found out. And it's Alan Tudyk, so perfect casting. Resident Alien, that's it. That's what it's called. I've seen a few episodes. I didn't like die laughing, so I haven't kept up with it, but it's funny enough. It's funny enough. All right, so that's that done.
They're making some good progress through the XP today.
Everything else is let's see. I'm trying to think, what else should we do as a 4 stack? I guess main scenario is the only thing left, right?
Main scenario is good for XP, yeah. If y'all want to hang out for it, join us for that.
Yeah, if you don't, if that sounds horrible, just hit withdraw.
Just hang up. Feel free to walk away.
We're all doing it.
Yeah, King Candy. Well, he basically did King Candy and Disenchanted as well, which was okay. Like, I'm not gonna give my big scandalous review of a Disney Plus original made off of a movie that was 12 years ago. Really, they didn't give Cyclops' voice actor anything to do, and they didn't really have anything for the husband to do either. But it was too many plots at once. Yeah, that's my big review. There I gave it. Disenchanted review.
Oh, if you want a big review, guess what I watched yesterday?
What?
Jurassic World Dominion.
Is that the newest one?
Yes.
That looks like such garbage.
It's on Peacock if you have Peacock. And it is absolute trash, and I kind of liked it.
I mean, you can like the dinosaur, because I saw that they do Dimetrodons in a cave. That looked cool.
It was cool. That was a great sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nightmare of a script, much like every other one. But I think it might be my favorite Jurassic World movie.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Not a high bar.
I think we've had this conversation before, where I think Jurassic World is the most I can not like a movie and still enjoy it.
I think that's okay.
Like, I think they're objectively schlock, but I had a good time. Like, I was laughing sometimes for the right reasons. And I was like, there's some great deaths, which is really all I want out of my dinosaur movies. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a weirdly good time with it.
Red Mage is
So,
so
yeah.
stylish.
But also, I got like a year of Peacock for like $12, and I got to watch it at home in my underwear, so my investment was low.
Right, you know, it's a little different when you're in the theater and people are talking and you want to pay attention and you're being pulled out of it and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
All that stuff happens.
Yeah, but we ended it, and I kind of turned to Katie, and I was like, I kind of had fun with that. I think what's his name, guy that does it, and he was originally going to do Rise of Skywalker. The guy who did all the Jurassic Worlds. What's his name? Can't remember his name.
I don't know.
Someone in chat will get me. I think he's good at concepts, and he's bad at narrative. Because there's some fantastic Colin Trevorrow, thank you. Some phenomenal set pieces in this movie. But the narrative is just so convoluted.
I saw that the cast grows in the movie, and I just didn't care to watch it. Like, the dinosaurs are supposed to kill people, and if the group actively gets larger and larger as the story goes on, they're not doing it right.
I mean, they bring back the original cast, so I don't know how you do that without making the cast larger.
Right, and then you end up in a situation where you're just like killing the new characters. So I get how it can happen, but
yeah, but yeah, it's a fun mess.
really, I really like Red Mage. I just hope it doesn't get too complicated with the passage of time. Like, I've just really fallen off my Paladin when all those spell abilities came on. I know I can put in the work to regather it, but I'm kind of like, my simple sword and board. I kind of want to play something else now.
Well, I'm level 80, and Dark Knight is still pretty straightforward, so.
You were the chosen one.
How was I the chosen one?
The Paladin. The Paladin was the chosen one.
Ah.
You were supposed to be easy to play.
Go figure. Hey, Seven's catching up, but it was always Thane for me. You don't say no to a man seducing you by calling you his warrior angel. Not with that voice. Thanks for the super chat.
Oh man, that would have been a rough run going into ME3. Unless it's different when you romance him.
I don't even remember Thane. Sorry, I don't remember who you romanced.
Thane was he wasn't like a lizard, but he kind of had like the neck structure of a lizard. He was like a super assassin.
Yeah, the assassin. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really care for him all that much.
The tough part was he joined super late. Like, he was like Legion levels of late to the game. Maybe you can do it in a different order and get him early, but he was really late for me.
That was a funny, this is a weird aside, but it kind of ties into this. It was a thing I forgot about when we went to the AFI show was, if you go to AFI show, you're going to hear the most lady screams you've ever heard at a punk show. Because holy shit, everyone is so horny for that lead singer.
Oh, wow.
I forgot how horny everyone is for Davey Havoc, and it has not waned.
Davey Havoc. Did he play into it? Did his shirt unbutton?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the dude 100% plays into it.
Okay, well, at least he's having a good time then.
Yeah, he's having, like, the whole band came out before him, and everyone's, like, losing their shit. And mid, like, everyone's screaming, Davey Havoc comes out, and you can hear an audible pitch shift in the yelling. Yeah. Like, it was nuts. And I haven't seen stuff like that in a while. It's not usually, like, usually our concerts are a bit of sausage fests. and yeah, man, I was like, oh, damn, I forgot. Everyone's, like, super into him. It's a very good front man.
These are great pools, by the way. Keeping the energy rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's going nice. It's going nice. So of course, on the drive home, I was like, "So, Katie, are you as into the Day We Havoc as everyone else?"
Yeah, that's the conversation to have.
And you know, not usual conversations I have with Katie. I don't think she particularly likes those conversations, but she was like, "Yeah, he's a good-looking guy." And I was like, "Okay, good to know. Good to know." The conversations of this stream have been leaking into my personal life. That's what's been happening. That's what's been happening.
Man, we frequently do the people watching. Which I'm looking forward to. Like I'm currently very off my workout train. Like I am enjoying being a new dad, and I'm not going to be dissuaded at the moment. But you know, you go a few months of chilling, and I'm kind of like, I'm looking forward to having at that again. But now is not the time. Oh dear.
I've got a lot of upkeep going on. I haven't been to a dentist in far too long, and we finally found a local one we're going to start going to, and I go tomorrow, and I'm just expecting them to be like, well, you have every tooth has at least 3 cavities, and I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
I'm just preparing for it. Katie went today. She said the dentist rules. She really likes her.
Good.
She's closer to our age, so unless she moves, we'll probably have her for a long time.
I think that might be the storyline when you get down to it. I think our parents, dentists, were just angry people, and they really took it out on their assistants, and then their assistants took it out on us, and there was this real kind of like ivory tower situation where like the dentist would roll in and like the applause and like, oh, wait for the dentist is on their way, and they'd like poke your teeth and be like, you're bleeding, you suck. And that'd be it. Like, it sucks. Now, I really like my dentist, but I also really like my nurse. I really like my my oral hygienist. Like, it's just good people. My dentist is full of good people, and they're all really chill, and they all respect each other.
I've never, I haven't been to a dentist in my adult life, which is part of the reason I have a little bit of anxiety about tomorrow. But I never had an issue with my childhood dentist. He was fine. But I know you've had a lot of bad dentist experiences. So,
yeah. No, it's not.
And then our mutual friends, Ben and Abby, I believe their dentist is also car obsessed. So they just, talk about cars with numb mouths whenever they're there. So they love their dentist.
Oops.
So yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Dentist was just one of those things I kind of forgot about because I was too broke for too long to go to one.
Yeah. That's also the storyline.
And I haven't been what I would consider broke for a while now, but it was just one of those things that was just like got forgotten, and probably shouldn't be something you skimp on.
Nah, but it's also not in the majority of health plans here in America, so it is one of those things you skip on.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I have doctor phobia. I don't have dentist phobia, though. I've never been bothered by dental stuff. In my head, it was always, well, if it's something particularly bad, I'm going to be out for it. So, or blitzed out of my skull. So.
Can I? What? Is he? Huh. He was thinking about it.
Thinking about what?
Oh, he like turned around to do an ability on me, and he'd ended up not casting it, or maybe it went off, but it didn't have a visual if it didn't hit anybody. So I was a little confused, but I stylishly did a backflip out of it. My real problem is jolting after I come out of ver air and ver fire kind of stuff. It's like
jolting.
Here. Yeah, so there's this whole mini game where you jolt to get a free instant cast of your next spell, and then you cast a big long spell for that. But then you kind of fart off and do these other 2 longer spells that are more powerful than jolt, but then you end up kind of in this weird rhythm heading back to jolt. So, yeah, Red Mage has its hiccups, but that's kind of the mini game of it.
Oh, I look so angry.
Yep, that's the plan, Penguin Hunter, to do all the role quests. They will, of course, be kind of, here and there. We'll make sure in the title that we're saying we're doing role quests, but we're just kind of going through them at the pace.
How did you feel about the last one? Because I was kind of getting this pang doing the first round of role quests that I kind of wanted to see one through to the end before moving on to the other.
It didn't bother me. I
was finding it difficult to keep them all straight.
I didn't feel that, but I totally can see that. It's kind of like when you forget about a companion in a BioWare game and you go do all their quests in one big go and it has more emotional weight. Which I'm fine with if you want to hold off and get everything maxed and then do them all in a straight line like that. But
easier for me to say than you because I'm a little ahead on level right now on most of my things.
Yeah. Personally, it never bothered me. But I'm also always of the opinion that if something's great, I'll play through it multiple times. I'm always on the search for things I want to watch over and over again, rather than in a search for new experiences. Granted, not going to fire up Final Fantasy XIV casually and play through it again casually, but...
It's extremely long.
Yeah.
It's extremely long. Someone I think today commented on our last video. They were like, instead of playing WoW again, you should just play Final Fantasy again. I'm like, it's so much.
Wait,
there's so much there.
Wait, just play through 14 again?
I'd rather have another experience.
That's kind of a... Huh.
I was like, you do you, but I'll do me and not do that.
Yeah, but we can't know exactly what's in their head, but my guess would be that they saw playing WoW as perhaps because you're out of Final Fantasy content to do. Like, you need more game to play.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just like, I think about, like, I could go experience the other Final Fantasies. I could finish Ragnarok. Like, there's a lot of experiences I could fit into a single Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. Maybe I'll feel different at the end. Who knows?
Oh my goodness.
You're mine. Oh, Joe, it's so busy.
Nope.
There's so much going on.
Maybe? No. Okay. I didn't die. But I did totally lose track of things.
I'm just going to stand over here feeling real proud of myself.
WoW is a very different game in a number of ways.
Boy, howdy, yeah. Do I feel that returning to it after having spent a year here? First of all, I keep hitting I to try to open my fucking bags.
Yes, that's the one that gets me the most too.
I think it's partially born out of wanting to not get too far ahead of you, but I should have went with you guys. But I'm really into the professions in Dragonflight right now.
Interesting. Yeah, you're not a profession person.
Flying is so much fun that I have just ended up with a absolute metric shit ton of ore. So yeah, because I went around, I've cleared every zone of glyphs except for the final zone. So I've got a pretty maxed out dragon already, and I'm only into the second zone of leveling. And it just means I'm just constantly flying around. I'm like, ooh, piece of ore. Ooh, piece of ore. And so because of that, I'm leveling up my jewel crafting. Also, I was fishing early on, and I found an item that sold for like 100,000 gold, and I don't have a lot of gold, so that's a lot of gold to me.
Okay.
So I've been cashing it in and buying stuff to level up my jewel crafting, because to me, it's like, oh, it's not my money. Let's go nuts.
Well, please do not wait for me. I am going to move so molassesly slow at this phase of my life. With the baby and all that. Like, WoW is very hands-on. It's not turn-based in the evenings when Flynn's asleep and Ian's on my chest. I will do what I can, but I would be faster propelled with a story. I'm one of I'm one of those people that. So I'm really waiting for the tone of Dragonflight to grab me, because I don't really care about the individual stories so much unless something catches me. I want the world to be atmospheric. And I really liked arriving on the island. That was cool. But then I got to the camp and it wasn't bureaucracy by any means, but It was just a lot of talking. And then Rathian and his Vulpira friend. I kind of lost the story again.
No, that's fair.
All right.
That's fair. I just got to a bit in Rathian's story where it really clicked for me. There's you go off on a whole little section with him in the first zone, and you're like, oh, that's what they're doing with him. Okay. It's pretty well framed in IMO, Kyle.
Yeah.
IMO.
Yeah.
I just updated the code that's currently sitting in Party Password because we're going to head to Trials and we need more. We need more folks. If anyone wants to join us for Trials and then heading into, what's the other ones? I always forget what they're called. Oh, just raids in general. We'll do so we got Trials and then Alliance and normal raids, and we'll need more people for that. So same code, nothing different. I just updated it so there are more slots now open. If you want to join us for those runs, come on in. Water's nice.
That's an interesting question.
What?
How much does Dragonflight feel like Wrath of the Lich King as compared to Shadowlands?
I think it depends on what you look at for something to feel like something else. Because thematically, I don't think it feels like Lich King really at all. Because we're not dealing with frozen undead armies and stuff like that. There are for me, and that's how I tend to look at things, is like the theming. There's little splashes of it because there's a lot of cool Titan stuff that reminds me of Old War going on there. And then there's one zone that like straight up kind of looks like Grizzly Hills on like cranked up to 11, and it has music that is very evocative of that.
Sure. Which
is a big old plus in my book. So there's parts of it, and also the fact that they've designed the zones with flying in mind, which is something Wrath of the Lich King was really good about. The two final zones, they expected you to have flying by the time you hit it. So in that way, the design reminds me of it. So my troll answer is, well, it's fun, and that reminds me of Wrath of the Lich King compared to Shadowlands. So, yeah, there's my troll answer.
I'm sad to see that caveat being given so frequently.
What?
Oh, like I'm having fun, but I'm fully aware it's the first week and honeymoon period, blah, blah. I'm like, that's where I kind of go, like, just play what makes you happy. Like, I don't need to hear that caveat again.
I think we're all a little bruised from everyone being in our replies saying, yeah, but it's only the beginning. And it's like, we've heard it so many times. It's like, we just don't want to hear that reply anymore. So we're trying to save it off.
Yeah. Preempt
yeah.
it.
Taliesin had a good tweet about that where he's like, but I'm having fun now. And I'm like, that's a really healthy way, I think, to look at it. It's like all the no one gives single player game shit because you're not playing them a year later. Like, you can unsub to MMOs, and I think a lot of us are heading, a lot more of us are finding ourselves in a place where we're taking a break from our MMOs of choice and playing other MMOs when we're not feeling it. So I think there is a lot of value to be had in the immediate for MMOs. So I don't know. I've been having a lot of MMO thoughts. I'd love to talk to you about it, Kyle.
Sure.
Thanks for the super chat, John. Glad you guys are here today. Got bad news and need some distraction. Ooh, well, sorry to hear that, John.
Hope you're doing well.
But happy to distract.
Yeah.
I've been there myself many times. Oh, I was having the amount of podcasts that have gotten me through rough times. I always remember when Randy left the instance because I was going through a very rough time when that happened.
Older bomb.
And
oh shoot, I don't remember which one fell first. I'm just gonna follow the group.
Cool. But when Randy left, I was like, oh come on, this is like the only constant in my life. I was so bummed when he left. It was very bad timing for me. But yeah, I know that feel. Happy to pay that back a little bit.
For sure.
I'm sorry, John. That sucks. That's always hard. Age, yeah, it sadly becomes a little more common as we get older. But we'll get back to making bad jokes about Garuda's butt cheeks for you, and hopefully we can all have a laugh today.
Oh my god, I keep jolting when I shouldn't be. Let me addle.
I don't know what jolt. What is jolt? Is that your run? Your jump back?
No, it's like my. Oh no, yeah. Do not jump in this arena for sure. Okay. It's like my easy to cast spell that I do to activate other things. Like my combo starter, I guess would be a way to put it.
Oh god. Shoot. And Titan, no matter how many times I do you, like I always forget.
I do wonder if hard was actually hard or if we just weren't very good at the video game back then.
I think it was a little bit of both. I think it was actually hard than we sucked. Because we had already done an extreme by then, hadn't we?
I think we had done...
We had already done Shinryu.
No, not by the time of Titan. Titan Hard was Heaven's... No, was it A Realm Reborn into Heaven's Ward? When did we... It was like the...
Titan Hard was...
Kobolds were doing
Titan...
something. It was
No,
Gabu.
Titan Hard... It was Gabu.
Yeah.
So it was Stormblood.
Was Gabu?
Oh no, that was Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, Heaven's Ward like
That's Heaven's
patch.
Ward. Titan Hard was a Realms... Was it Realm Reborn?
Was it? Yeah, it's part of the MSQ unless they changed it.
Gabu was post Heaven's Ward. Okay, I'm not nuts. All right. Okay, so we hadn't done an extreme yet. Never mind. I stand corrected.
Impact. Oh, I have a new spell. Unexpected damage with a potency of 200 to all targets. Oh, what? Weird. It's like Oh my.
Oh my butts.
I think it just changed out my pictures. Okay, I think impact is just a fancy version of the AoE thing. Okay, yeah. My pictures changed. I was very alarmed, but I think my pictures just changed and my spells stayed the same, with maybe, some augments to them. But
whoever it was that said, "Why are we talking about Garuda when Titan's fine cheeks are on display?" I just want you to know I appreciate you. I can't find it again to give you credit, but I appreciate that message.
I mean, for the story, doing Titan twice did kind of make the primal, kind of hammer home primals are primals. So I didn't mind it at all.
It makes sense in the lore to fight them more than once. I'm fine with it. It's totally fine. And even if it didn't make sense, I don't care. I like replaying replayable content that feels worthy of replaying is fine with me. You don't have to make it make sense in your lore, but they have with Final Fantasy.
Yeah, no need to think about
Jonathan
it.
Harrison. Well, you're a poet, Jonathan. You're a poet. You fight him 3 times, normal, hard, and hard again.
Plowing through these today. I guess we have an alliance raid we can do. We got 8 people here. If y'all want to stay
We are queued for it.
Nice.
Should be queued for it. Yeah, we're queued for it. So
nice.
Average wait time less than 5 minutes.
There it is. Look at that.
Huzzah!
I probably would have fired up in a normal world. I would have filed up Callisto Project this past weekend, but those reviews are still very mixed.
It didn't look like my jam to begin with.
No, and Kristen called it like one of the first trailers. She's like, "Wow, that story's gonna suck," and I was like, "No, it'll be fine." I always go the no, it'll be fine, but she's got early senses on story games. She always knows. Yeah, laggy. Yeah. Laggy frame rate issues. Just,
What is it? Laggy on a new game? What is this? A new Nintendo product? You get it?
I get it.
Get it?
I get it.
Pokemon runs like crap. I would pay big money for a modern tech Switch. I would happily shell out big money for that, which is basically a Steam Deck. So I don't know why I just don't get a Steam Deck, but
because Nintendo has Nintendo games on a Nintendo platform.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope we kind of go the Steam Deck way. That'd be nice if we just kind of gave up on commercial consoles and let other companies make the computer hardware.
Oh boy, howdy. That doesn't sound like Nintendo.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying Nintendo does it, and nor did Sega. Sega has some decent games, so it hasn't been awful for them.
have a bad attitude about Sega, so my brain goes, name a good Sega game recently, Kyle.
Surely I've played, I'm trying to convince myself too, but surely I've played a Sega game that I liked, that I didn't remember was a Sega game, and I was like, oh shit, that's done by Sega?
Can't remember the last time I saw a Sega logo.
I think I've just grown out of Sonic games. I don't think he's as cool as he once was. Yeah, Total War is Sega. Total War does Sega.
Okay. So it's been more than 10 years since I played a Sega game.
Does Persona have the load up is so long that I often I start Persona and then I walk away. So if it does a Sega, oh, Yakuza. Yeah, I did Yakuza there for a little bit too. So I have seen some Sega games recently.
Okay. I haven't played any of those. And I like Total War, but I haven't played one since Empire.
Yeah,
I think I played one since Empire.
I'm waiting to do my new build before I pick up Warhammer 3. Total War Warhammer 3. Because I will play the heck out of that, but I thought it was just like if I got a solid state, I could load all games forever, but Total War Warhammer 3 load times are atrocious.
Even on a solid state, huh?
Oh yeah, and people have told me like, yeah, that's just your computer being old. It's the rest of your hardware. I'm like, really? Like it plays, it goes. War goes burr, you know, like it exists.
War goes burr. War goes hammer.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been told to put that away until you're upgraded. Which Black Friday, everything. I looked all over and graphics card prices, and that's all I really need is a graphics card upgrade. Like they're still just awful. Dual casting. I do not remember. I think I have to drag this into a game or something. See about that.
Thanks for the super chat. Runs like crap, but I'm having a ton of fun in Pokemon. Okay.
Which Pokemon are we on?
The new one. If it runs like crap, it's the newest one.
Which Pokemon is that?
You're expecting me to know. I don't know.
I guess the name really wouldn't matter to me. It'd be like crystals or swords or shields or something. So yeah, maybe I should stop asking
Scarlet
questions.
Violet. Like the only thing I've heard about it is just how bad it runs and that your mileage varies on if you like the new Pokemon or not. Because hey, that's subjective.
I just don't get why they can't do a story. Like you add some drama, you get some, you get some relationships in there. You kiss a gym trainer, and we're good. Like
romanceable gym trainers, that would get Kyle to play.
It can't be that hard to make.
That would probably get me to play too.
Yeah, it can't be that hard to make a Pokemon story. They did the cartoons after all. Those had stories. Why do Pokemon games have such awful stories?
Can't say that's ever been a thought of mine, but I can't remember last time I beat a mainline Pokemon game. I liked X and Y. I didn't beat it though. I just kind of eventually got bored and started playing something else.
Well, they are intensely grindy games. Like
I couldn't tell you shit about the story. Yeah.
If you're not riding the bus or traveling a lot, Pokemon's grindy, and that's fine. I replayed through Blue 3 years ago because I was in a very grindy, I was doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah. I think Pokemon is like almost inherently nostalgia for me. So if I want to play it, I want to play the old stuff.
Well, yeah, that's I think I agree with that. There's kind of a butt heads of like just what is this newfangled Pokemon? Why would you even do this? The original cast was fine. I don't need an ice cream.
You don't need an ice cream. Rogue Mage, thanks for the super chat. New Pokemon game actually has a pretty good story. It just circles wildly around it until the final act. I admit I cried during the credits.
Okay.
I am of the mind, this is my brain, like to give you an idea of where my head is at going into a Pokemon game, that a Pokemon game could never make me cry. That's where I go. I'm like, I don't think I could ever see myself crying because of anything Pokemon has to show me.
What, not even like a Butterfree or anything like that? Like Butterfree?
The anime is not the game.
No, but you know, Pokemon. That's what I'm saying. Pokemon is capable of emotional heights.
Oh, the movie destroyed me as a child.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine a Pokemon game emotionally affecting me. Unless they went to go mine my nostalgia, which I am easily manipulated. As evident by the fact that the overplayed somber piano rendition of a song you love still got me in the Indiana Jones 5 trailer.
Oh,
Have you watched that trailer yet?
I watched the first 30 seconds. It was on Twitter. You know, it was like auto running, and I turned it off. You know, I scrolled away. So it was silent.
You're required to watch it. I need to know your full, deep thoughts. You know what? I'm gonna make it the trailer park for this week's episode, so you have to watch it. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna force you to watch it. I need you to experience what I experienced.
What's going on, and why are we running? Oh, he's dead anyway. Okay. People were running away. Maybe they were just running to the exit because he was dying.
Woo. Woo.
I like Red. I like Bucket List. I don't mind movies that explore old people on adventures. I just don't think the Indiana Jones character holds up to being an old person on an adventure. So I'm not terribly interested.
I think it could. I don't think it looks like that's what they're doing. I would love like a Logan style Indiana Jones movie.
Logan's a
like,
good one.
Give me Indy's last hurrah, which maybe that's what they're giving us, but it just kind of looks like they're trying to do, you know, corny serialized adventure, but with a dude who's like 102.
Right. So all I can think of is
here comes it.
And here comes computerized Indy. That's like kind of where my brain is. I just don't want to see that.
It does look, the de-aging looked pretty good. I'll give them that.
Oh, they even had de-aging? Oh, gross.
There's a single shot of de-aging that I noticed in there, and I thought it looked probably the best I've seen.
Okay. I mean, the de-aging and
I'll give them that.
Good.
It looks good. What my issue with it was just the regular action scenes. The backgrounds looked like bad CG a la Crystal Skull to me.
Yeah.
Like, it had that bad fake lighting look that I can't stand. And to me, Indiana Jones is like lives or dies by its like practical set pieces.
I think de-aging works. Like I liked it in Ant-Man. I liked it in Aquaman.
Oh, I didn't think it was that good in Ant-Man. Oh, and it wasn't good in Aquaman either. I like Aquaman, but the de-aging was bad.
No, I thought it was okay. Granted, I'm not like, but the thing is, I'm horribly familiar with Harrison Ford's face. So when you de-aged, I don't remember the actors in Aquaman, but I just didn't really care. I like Michael Douglas. You know, Michael Douglas, I know what he looked like young, and he looked like himself. I thought that was okay.
That's fair. That's fair. Disney's getting better at it. They're getting better at it. And they're getting more and more practice under their belt with it. And
Yeah.
this is your reminder that Indiana Jones is owned by Disney now.
Well, the whole computerized voice thing that they did for Luke Skywalker, obviously, but like the James Earl Jones one really blew my mind. That sounded really good.
That was very well executed, yeah. It's very well done. Who do you think who's gonna be the first? Oh, actually, that's morbid. I'm not gonna go there. My brain goes like, who's gonna be our first like full on posthumous performance via deepfakes?
Oh, sure. Well, because they did Leia before she passed, right? So those scenes were still made the movie, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of different. They were using like primarily unused footage that was already shot.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it wasn't even those weren't shot for the movie. They sort of used cut scenes to manufacture.
And I believe it was mostly unused footage from The Force Awakens, which is why her costume and outfit and haircut are so close.
Oh,
because they couldn't fake that stuff.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh shit. Yeah. Mechanics.
Yeah, something about frogs and ice.
Das, thanks for the super chat. Said Game Freak is baiting the F out of me. They keep making hot gym leaders and professors. I mean, that I keep seeing.
Yeah.
That I keep seeing.
That's the best thing about our current history. Like the Magic the Gathering Planeswalkers. Oh my god. They're so hot. They're all so hot. Like, I am all for it. I think just the whole make everybody hot is the correct answer.
Just make everyone hot.
Just make everyone hot.
Did you play Hades? Hades understood understood this.
Look, you don't even have a face, like, but you're still hot. Like, bring it. It doesn't matter.
It's all about personality.
Did you say Hades? Hades, I guess everyone was hot. I didn't really think about that.
How? How did you not? Hades is the hottest cast of video game characters ever. Everyone in that game is hot.
I never really thought about it.
Oh boy, I don't know how you
It didn't strike me.
Every time someone came on board, I was just like, Jesus. Including the main freaking character.
Yeah, no, he's hot for sure. I guess I never really ran into my type in. I guess Mommy Knight would have been my type. That's about it.
Have you tried Final Fantasy 14?
What about
Yes.
Skelly? Yeah, he's hot for sure. A hot skeleton.
I mean, for a skeleton, pretty hot. Pretty hot.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I was so busy grinding, I really didn't give it any thought. Oh shoot, should I be in a circle? I guess everyone's in a circle.
Kyle didn't notice the hotness because he was too busy grinding. It's a good quote. It's a good quote. Garrett spitting facts. Thank you, CF History. You get it.
But as for your morbid question, I struggle to think it hasn't been done already, but I guess we haven't had a fully passed. Well, what about Tarkin? Was Tarkin was computerized? Was he just performed by someone else?
That was a full 3D performance and performed by someone else.
Okay.
It was they had an actor stand in, they 3D'd the head, and they had a voice actor do the voice.
But that's still that's pretty damn close for what you're asking. Like, but you're asking, with the full computerized voice taken from, audiobooks that they read and.
It's gonna happen, right? Someone's gonna sign away like their life rights, and it's gonna be weird.
All I've heard is Bob Ross's family is really weird, so maybe them.
They're really weird?
Yeah, like they keep making products that Bob Ross himself would not enjoy being sold, like things that, he was the everybody campaigns guy, and they're like making really intricate products for not everybody.
Isn't there a whole thing too where Bob Ross's actual children can't they're locked out of it for some weird rights reason?
I'm not sure about that.
I'm speaking without know I listened to an episode of a podcast that went deep into it and it was fascinating, but I have not committed a lot of it.
We did not absorb this.
Yeah. So don't quote me on this, but I know there's some serious drama with the Ross licensing.
I love Bob Ross.
It was a staple of my childhood.
Doesn't really work to teach yourself digital painting. But it is fun, particularly listening to him on half speed so you can paint along is hilarious. Him at half speed is awesome.
Let me out, I don't want the loot.
I want it. I've got Dome and Restoration.
I don't want it. Oh, I got a step gauge, and 4 fold feathers have been unlocked. The E-Spirit gauge. Esports starts with E-Spirit, Kyle.
E-Spirit?
Accumulates when you or party members under the effect of E-Spirit.
E-Spirit.
Granted by standard finish, technical finish. Execute weapon skills or cast spells. It's consumed by the action Saber Dance.
Saber Dance.
Oh, hey, I'm level 76. Did I get something new?
Nice. I'm seeing if I can find any of my old Bob Rosseries on my computer here, but I think they're all pretty deep in the machine. I'll show off my sweet Bob Ross art some other day.
Unlocks with sword dance. Did I get sword? Let me go to my...
What job are you right now with all these swords?
Dancer.
Dancing with swords? I guess that's not impossible.
I got Saber Dance because I'm level 76. Did it throw this on my thing already? It did. Okay. So how does this work?
If I have any buttons that have been coming online.
Delivers an attack to target and all enemies nearby it with a potency of 480 for the first enemy and 50% less for all remaining enemies. Build up meter, spend meter for big attack. Okay. Okay.
Manification.
You're a manification.
Yeah, looks like not until like 68 am I really gonna have to. But it looks like a lot of my spells just start replacing themselves, so maybe Red Mage won't be too overwhelming in the end. All right, well, we got a normal raid to do.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, I should have queued us up for that while I was figuring this out, because those queues take a little bit.
Nah, it's all good.
Just reading some stuff. Sorry, give me a moment here.
No, it's all good. People are,
That's why I'm not talking over stuff. Aaron Scam, thank you for the super chat. Looks like it was redacted by one of our mods.
Oh, no.
Typically due to the fact because it's spoiler adjacent.
Sure.
Or, you know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you call me a doo-doo head. I don't know.
I think,
I missed a snipering, Kara says. It was by our wonderful mod Christian.
I think Shadowbringers, I highly doubt the majority of spoilers we're getting at this point is villainous. I just think the story is so interwoven that it's very easy to forget what happened where. Because of the spoilers I do start to read, oftentimes it's, have they gotten to the part with the, and then it's then it's gone before I can finish it.
And then it's gone, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just a very interwoven bit of storytelling.
Yeah.
It was a Pokemon spoiler. Oh no.
Oh, it was a Pokemon.
Yeah, but it was the final moment. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The people in like whether or not we want to see, people in chat may not want to see.
Yeah.
that.
No, that's just good. That's just good form.
Yeah. It's all right. We
do appreciate
sometimes.
the support.
We all get, I'm over here yelling Centaur spoilers for Dragonflight in Kyle's ear. You know, we all get excited sometimes.
I don't know. We're a long way off before World of Warcraft spoilers matter.
Yes.
It hasn't been the nature for a very long time. It'd be a huge cultural shift for the fans themselves to do it.
It depends on the player. There's a lot of really invested
that's true.
WoW story
there are
folk
people who do that. But overall,
yeah, we are not them. At least I am not anymore. I used to be. But I will say I'm getting into Dragonflight's narrative. I'm digging it. But I'm also skipping it when I don't care and only paying attention when it piques my interest. So
it's a weird system. It's a really weird storytelling device, revisiting it, because there is that whole, you can skip the text and then they start talking about what they talked about in text. So if you did read it, did you get more information than they start talking about? And the voiceover is more dynamic.
A few times I feel like I have.
Yeah.
But I think it's also because I tend to comprehend things better when I read versus when I'm told. I definitely comprehend the best when I do, but yeah, it's different with narrative. Sean D, thanks for the super chat. Good luck with the grind, gents. Oh, the grind's going fine. It's a good grind. It's a good grind. Makes me want coffee. Ooh, I would murder a coffee right now.
Yeah.
The Solace equals Emmett thing was stupid annoying. I bet it was.
I wonder if that was like, I don't think that was villainous. I think that was just a lot of people combining the two, because when you play through the game, well, yeah, that's Shadowbringers. So maybe that's more people who started in Shadowbringers. I highly doubt.
Honestly, I would say in the grand scheme of things, I don't think knowing Solace's Emmett ahead of time is a massive spoiler.
I like we made it to the clean. That was cool. I mean, that was hard work.
I
made it there without knowing that, so like that's great. Like,
yeah,
the mods worked hard.
But now knowing it, I don't think it would really. I don't think it would impact you too much, because all we know is that there is, you know, someone named Emmett. We don't know who they are, and then when we find out who he is, it's like, oh, really? All that changes is the name. It's like we knew he was an Ascian. So yeah,
True.
I mean, like of whom little is known, right? So when you know him, it's like, oh, I don't know much about you. Like, So to me, it didn't change things too much. Also, I was thinking about this because when people yell at me about pronunciations, it lives in my head rent free for the next few days. I saw the name a lot, I guess, because that's why I thought it was Selch for so long, and that's why I'm having trouble pulling out of that pronunciation nosedive. Because I read it a bunch of places. Like once Final Fantasy started showing up in my Twitter feed, did that queue not take? What's going on here?
There we go. Oh, did we lose somebody? I think we lost somebody.
We lose someone. Ah, that's what happened.
Oh wait, if we're gonna do a raid, I think we got to get someone, right? Or unless there's someone solo queuing.
Okay,
raid.
hold on. Let me do this. I started talking and I didn't. Yeah, we have room for 1 tank. Same code as before. If you want to come tank with us, it's in a party password channel in our Discord.
Moonstone, that's one of the greatest moments in all cartoon history. Absolutely. Lex Luthor in Justice League. You've watched Justice League, right?
No.
Oh, you'd like it. It has the Superman you like.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so old DC Justice League. Justice, the one they did after that was just, it's so bloated. I have trouble with like bloated superhero worlds.
Oh, Kara wants to join. Kara, what's your character name? Are you Kara in game?
What was the Justice League Unlimited? Yeah, Unlimited. I start having a problem when like Superman should just go save somebody else's city because like it happens in Marvel eventually. You're like, Peter Parker's working so hard. Surely there's another superhero of a greater power level that could sweep in and just take care of this for him, right? And they kind of, this more modern version with like working in Doctor Strange helps with that. But late stage superhero worlds are always a bit of a struggle for me.
Gotcha. Showing you as offline, so I'm assuming you're still logging in, Kara. Kara, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna assume everyone uses the same name. Do you know how many people are on my friends list?
Go get it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like my son's superhero ranking book trashes on Spider-Man. They put Lockjaw ahead of Spider-Man, who is like a bulldog from another dimension that can teleport people. Like they say Spider-Man's power level's crap. They're not taking it.
There's a child's ranking book for Marvel superheroes?
I mean, it's not technically, it's in the children's part of the library, but it's, yeah, it like ranks them based on, like puts numbers to their strength, their magic, their speed, and like kind of breaks them down. But yeah, Lockjaw destroyed Spidey. Obviously a bad book, could be. But not Kyle's and he's ignoring me? What? I'm ignoring you? I see no messages at this moment. Unless you are a recent friend. In which case...
I appear to be capped on friends, by the way.
Oh, you did it. You hit cap. Power ratings of 9,000. It only goes up to 8. So it's like, but it's an 8 for each little box. I'd go get it, but my son would be distraught to see me. He's having a tough time with dad getting back to work. So I'm gonna hide in here today. Yeah, I took the paternity leave. Him and I, like, my whole goal on paternity leave was to make sure number one was number one. Like, he got dad time, that we were going on adventures all the time. Like, new little brother did not change the fact that dad's here to hang out with you. But it backfired a little bit with me getting back to work. He's sad to see me go. Then you got like Madam Web getting involved. Spider-Man gets trippy, but I think all Marvels do.
I'm aware Kara is on, but Kara's not on my friends list. Still shows us offline. Send me a whisper. This would expedite the process greatly.
They're in the FC. They just talked. If you can see the FC.
Ah. For future reference, if you ask us to hold so we can join, just send me a whisper. That's the fastest way to move this along. I don't know what's going on with the friends list, but Still says offline, even though Garrett is in the group with us.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Because hiding offline isn't a feature on Final Fantasy XIV to my knowledge.
Oh, is this gonna be Cloud Chaser? Where we climb the tower and get to the top?
Oh,
no, this is Strategion? No,
is this Kyle's Nemesis, the active time maneuver?
That was fun. Like, I really enjoyed myself.
Oh, this is Pepsi Man.
Oh, okay. Pepsi Man.
Woo!
Oops, I'm gonna get hit by all that.
Yee! Woo!
I really enjoyed our time in Alexander. Those are fun series of raids.
Yeah, they're phenomenal boss fights. Good ending too. Narratively, most of it does nothing for me, but I like the ending.
That's kind of the... What was Heaven Ward's alliance? No, that was the Void Arc. The Void Arc was probably my favorite.
Void Arc was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Everything about Void Arc was great. I love the narrative. I love the raids. And then there's Evilise, where the narrative never did it for me, even the ending.
No.
Actually, I just none of it. I don't like anything about the story of Evilise.
I had fun with it. The gameplay of it was solid, but yeah.
Yeah.
They really, if they would have paid off big with the play, they just didn't do a big play at the end. That needed more energy for me.
I was ready for them to actually, punish Ramza for being a racist little shit.
Well, yeah, that's
kind of gets away with it.
He does just kind of... He doesn't really overcome it either. He just sort of bleeds in the background.
Yeah. And then all the history portions, were, to me, very convoluted. And I just, I was very emotionally distant from it by the end. But the those are probably my favorite raids from a visual standpoint, and some really good fights. The final boss fight's awesome.
That's kind of my fear with the Nier thing. I don't know how referencey it's gonna be. Because Evilise definitely seemed like something that would be enjoyed greater with references in mind.
Oh yeah, just beat an entire JRPG before you do it.
Just do that real quick.
I'm dancing, Kyle.
You dance. Am I your partner?
Yes.
Awesome.
Do the damage. Do your damage.
Oh, I'm doing it. Ooh.
I never played Nier, but I love the raid. Said it's Sanity Pepper. Okay. That's one vote. That's one vote in its favor.
Yeah?
Nier raid should be more straightforward. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Never really had anything. Go for it.
We have Schrodinger's member. What's a weird way to say it? Thank you for joining the Gearbox. Welcome. You are not Schrodinger's member because you are a member of the Gearbox now.
That's true. Oh, I need to hit
the
that.
box has been opened. God, this song's so good.
Yeah, the music really did. Was a bit of a surprise. I'd love to see them make coils accessible.
Yeah. Yeah, thinking back on it, I don't think the fights are much to write home about. But
Heaven's Word was a little step.
They seem a little Realm Reborn-y, like they're just, I don't know, a lot of dragons and chimeras again.
Yeah.
Like everything from Alexander forward. Like the boss fights are just so unique.
It's interesting too because Stormblood is such a jump up in terms of visual clarity for what a boss is doing.
Yeah. That
even Heaven's Word's starting to feel a little what were we doing here? What who's doing what now? But it was way better than A Realm Reborn. Just Stormblood just had it. They found their sauce.
Maybe just always loved the last expansion you played, but dude, I loved Stormblood.
Yeah, Stormblood was solid.
I really enjoyed it.
Ultimately, I think it's just that the patch content wields the characters that they've made over the course of the game so well that patch content feels stronger than the main game in a lot of ways. So each time you go into the next expansion, there's this kind of like, oh man, where's all the characters I love? Where'd everybody go? Like, no, we gotta introduce new characters. We got a lot. We got a lot we're trying to do. Oh, I'm getting all these tarnished.
I think that's fair. Dude, I've got so much of that crap sitting on my retainer right now. It's not even funny. I miss Amaric. I miss Amaric too.
Yeah, Amaric.
Florida.
Yeah.
I almost called you Fluoride. I got teeth on the brain. Yeah, I miss Amaric as well. You know who I miss and have missed since the beginning of the game is Merweb, because she gets like no time to shine.
Raban really steals the show when it comes to
Raban and Potato Lady.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why can't I think of her name?
Olafel Princess. Now I'm doing it because you're doing it.
No one tell me.
Okay, I saw the chat though.
Oh, let's let it rip. I forget.
Okay, Nanamo.
Oh my god, Nanamo. Yeah, Nanamo.
It starts with an N and ends with an Anamo.
This game is absolutely obsessed with Nanamo.
Yeah, it is. But yeah,
it's great.
Like
She's
a Realm
great,
Reborn wouldn't hold up unless you made the Lalafell serious. It's just the way.
I miss Merweb. Merweb like barely gets scenes.
Just the nature of things. Did we?
Best leader, fewest amount of scenes.
I think we did all the duties.
We did.
Yeah,
all duties are done.
Yeah, we rocked through those today.
We rouletted.
Thoroughly rouletted.
We have rouletted. The lets have been rude.
Oh, what do we do now? Do we do more? I mean, my book's got dungeons to do. We got to get. I can get reset, do more dungeons, but you're not doing the book, right? You don't like booking.
I don't care, but I mean, I was only level 76. You know, I ain't 80 yet.
Okay, let's head back to Dungeonburg.
Dungeonburg?
Yeah.
Dungeonburg. All right, we're gonna drop group. Thanks all. Let's see. Shite. We'll burn a new code.
Thank you, everybody.
Burn a new code. Thanks for the group. Let's see. Let's disband. Disband the band. We're not getting the band back together.
Guild heists are massively confusing. I'm sure they're not that confusing, but levies and guild heists, my brain goes a little like dead when I think about them. We like
dungeons.
Yeah, we do like dungeons. That's a better way to say it. We just like dungeons. Oh, I got a good book. I got the Crystalline Conflict book here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I'll bust that out. That's an easy way to get your book done. This one has the conflict on it.
All right, getting new code, heading over to the party password channel. And bam.
Do higher level dungeons give more XP? Should we do the levels?
100% yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir, Reno. Yeah, we could just spam Shadowbringers dungeons.
I'm fine with that. This job can't go in there, so I could switch to tanking if you felt strongly.
No, I'll heal if we need a healer. It'll be a little rough at first, but I'll get my bearings. There we go.
Okay, cool.
Hey, welcome back, Kara. Hell yeah. Why we... Oh, I can't do... Really? Oh, my item level's too low on Dancer.
Oh my. Do you have the tomestones? Go purchase yourself an outfit?
I think I'm wearing mostly tombstone gear. I'm wearing a full set of augmented Skaven. Oh, my headpiece isn't though. Let's see. Headpiece is item level.
Oh, I'm packed on pants.
Okay, where do I go? This would be, I want Ralgo's Reach shit, right? We want previous expansion stuff.
That's where I go. It's just easier. Less buttons sometimes.
Looks like my rings are, as usual, a bit suspect.
Oh yeah, have I?
Are they tombstone rings? I always forget. I usually just buy the armor and move on with my life.
Yeah, there's tombstone rings. I think they're at like they're slightly off to the side or something like that. I need to dispel this. I need to re-enchant this. This blue is better than my fancy body.
Oh, it says I can only possess one of those items. What?
We're in a crossword party, but I'll come over and find you.
Do I already have this helmet?
Yeah, because I know,
There we go.
you can have two of the same rings of the tombstone gear.
No, I did not already have the helmet. Okay, let's equip that. Not change gear now. Why the frick not? Oh, because I'm browsing the store.
Shopkeep. This is all you're doing.
All right, so what's going on here? Where do I freaking see the individual item level of a piece of gear?
It's at the top there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's literally freaking highlighted. Oh, okay. So the augmented necklace and earrings I'm wearing are old. They're not new ones. So where's the rings and shit?
I believe they're just under accessories or other. Would that be?
No.
Nah.
I checked other.
Do you do accessory? Yeah, you do accessories on where you bought the other armor.
Oh, the tab.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's forget about that. Okay, so let's see. The worst stuff. Oh, actually, the greens I'm wearing are way better than these two blues. So definitely need earrings and necklace. Those are holding me back.
Go ahead and get these myself as we get closer. And some braziers.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. Happens.
There we go. Now I'm high enough. Just for shits.
If only tombstones weren't given out so freely, I would feel like I made a grand mistake.
We'll buy a ring while I'm here.
Might as
So I got one pretty poopy ring.
Unless, does this game have the thing where you can like sell back under a certain amount of time? Like, could I sell that thing I just got back? Or is it too late?
You fool.
That's fine.
So you say, can you have duplicates of the ring?
Yes, the ring is not unique or something like that.
Oh, so you can just wear two of them? I didn't know that.
Yeah, two of the same ring.
All right, well, I'm going to double up on these rings then. Bam. Average item level 395.
Cool. Nice.
What's bringing me down? Everything's 400 now. Oh, no. Bracelets. 380. Whatever.
You get a bracelet for them.
I'm pretty sure I just burnt all my tombstones.
Oh, okay.
230. How much are bracelets? That's under accessories as well, right?
280, I think.
Yeah, I'm a little short. 230. I have 230. All right. So we're going to go in and let's do Kitana again. I liked that dungeon. That was a good dungeon.
Oh, that's me. I'm Oh, are you selecting an individual dungeon?
That's what I thought we were being told to do.
If we want XP, do we roulette even though there's no weekly bonus, or do we select individual dungeon? What gives us more?
I believe the highest level dungeon you can run gives you more.
Okay, so I am only 66, so I can't do that dungeon yet.
Oh, shit.
So I think they were saying
okay.
Bardam's Medal was the highest I could do right now.
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, well, you're way behind. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man, let's get you some freaking levels. Holy butts. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
We've gotten 2 today. Pretty good.
Yeah, we did this when I was leveling up my Dragoon. We just started doing, like, you would run the highest level dungeon possible. It would give me usually like A level, if not multiples, and then it would unlock the next dungeon. And so I was just working my way up the list.
I was wondering how you leveled so fast.
Streamer privilege, you know, didn't have to do the DPS queue wait.
Sure, that helps, of course.
Yeah, with some lovely folks helping out, like we do today. All right, quick. Kara's in the group, so post spoilers while you can.
The mods are busy. No, don't actually do that. Don't actually do that.
Please don't do that.
That would just make the other mods more busy.
We have other mods here, yeah. Let's not give them work because they will remove your shit.
It's Monday.
Oof, I am taking some serious damage.
Oh wow. I think there's this little head of lettuce that's hitting us.
Mods are busy. Post cats. You can post cats whenever you want.
Yeah, you can post cats whenever you want.
Yes, we have Rogue Mage. We just don't like it as much as Dungeons. So thank you for the super chat. Heaven
on High? Oh yeah, we done some Heaven on High.
It's Heaven on Fine.
Yeah. Are there any other rewards for Heaven on High? Like anything we could like co-farm?
I'm assuming it has a title much the same way Palace of Dead does, but that's a solo thing.
Minion mounts and wait, hairstyles?
Oh, this thing's pissed off at me.
Like secret hairstyles?
Secret hairstyles.
Interesting. Dude, this new spell I got, which is my old spell, but looks nice. It looks very nice.
New spell, same as the old spell?
Yeah, pretty much, but it's good. It's a handsome spell.
I've been continually making the joke about Disney's leadership. The new boss is exactly the same as the old boss.
Okay, tell me what happened. I have no idea what the lettuce was about. And
the lettuce.
The lettuce was a reference
to
the
prime minister. But
what Disney do?
No, the Bob Chapek's out and Bob Iger is back as CEO, and
So
Bob Iger was the previous CEO.
Okay, so he left for some reason, and then probably made big money coming back. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
he's back.
and he said he's not going to be back for long. I forget. He kind of almost gave a pretty specific thing. Anyway, no one likes Chapek. Everybody likes Iger. That's really all you need to know.
Okay, so everyone's happy then.
Everyone's stoked. Yeah.
Because the other Bob wasn't even in that Imagineering thing I watched, so he didn't last that long then.
Oh, Chapek? Yeah. No, Chapek basically got... I don't like Chapek either, but there's a little part of me that goes, you poor bastard, you only had Disney through COVID. Basically, like, Iger left at the beginning of COVID, and then came back now that, shit's stabilizing.
Should you read into that? That sounds kind of suspect.
I do kind of read into it a little bit. I'm like, that's some shrewd friggin' business shit right
probably
there,
everyone got rich, so like, hey, take the hit for me, I'll make you rich. But like that sounds sucky, man.
Yeah, but Chapek put in all of the reservation system that everybody hates, and the Lightning Pass and Genie Plus. And
oh, really?
All that stuff was under Chapek, and nobody likes any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Again, speaking generally, I shouldn't say nobody. The vast majority, which is also an overused phrase, but
sure.
Chapek was not particularly popular. Now you've been up. Now this has been the Disney Meta Minute with Garrett.
All right, I feel up to date.
Chapek didn't know he was fired until the day of the announcement, apparently. That was the vibe I was getting. I didn't see if that was confirmed anywhere. If you've got a link, please send it to me in Discord.
I mean, oh shoot. Okay.
You got time to move.
I mean, no matter how many parachutes you have and how rich you're gonna be, like that's just shitty. Not knowing you're gonna be leaving.
I mean, it's less shitty when you're that rich.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, if I was gonna get kicked out of my Slack with no warning, I'd much rather have it happen with millions of dollars in my account.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But, you know, also, like, it's purpose, right? Like, how many people corner Jerry Seinfeld because he still works? And he's like, I'm working because it gives me purpose. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Just running past these treasure coffers. Monsters. Oh, I can't even.
I some people giving him crap about his next book. And I'm like, what do you expect him to do? Nothing?
What, Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, Jerry, he's got a new book coming out. Like, the first comment I saw was like, don't give him enough money. And I'm like, he's probably just interested in what he's doing.
Well, he was also a comedian, so he probably has a story to tell. Like, that's...
Yeah, like, why
how you
not?
find fulfillment.
I don't know. I feel like if I won the lotto tomorrow, I'd still be showing up and doing this.
That's how you. Yeah, that's life. You got to have some.
I would just
toil.
be doing it from Hawaii.
Sure. Yeah. No.
That's the only thing that would change is my backdrop.
Exactly. I'd move back out to the coast of Washington.
Like, oh, the the MSQ live from Maui, from a Maui cliff. That's how you would see it. And I'd have a nice little jet that I'd go see Kyle. Every time we record, we would just meet in person.
Yeah, why not? Well, it's your jet, right? So, you know, you can do whatever you want on it. Sleep.
We'd have a studio space. Oh, we'd have the most bitchin' ass studio. I want us to be working in the same studio so bad. I dream about it. Sets.
I'm nuts for a D&D room, man. That's what I want someday. Just...
I want to recreate our FC tiki bar in real
that'd
life,
be
and that's
nice.
where we record our videos at. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, sadly, weather's still messing with, like satellite internet. Because there's some great places here in Oregon. Lots of cool houses that we'd love to like invest in, but you can't get internet out there in the rural.
Did I get disconnected, or is nobody moving?
No, I guess you lost disconnected and you're still here. You're dancing in the background.
Really? I'm still in game and moving.
You did this on
there it goes.
purpose. You did this on
There it
purpose.
goes. Wondrous. Wondrous. Oh, did you start the fight and I'm not in there?
Yeah, but you know, it's not really a fight, so I thought you were just like slacking off.
Need nothing. Oh wow, yeah, it will not let me connect. But I'm still coming through on video and sound.
Yeah, you look normal.
Cool. Final Fantasy has just died of death for me. I will not connect.
You still exist in game over there. It looks like it actually adapted the mechanics for you. There's only 3 pillars, so we're not going to lose because you're missing.
Oh, didn't know they did that. Well, I'm going to clear out my inbox while I wait to log in. Check the Twitter.
All the important things. Oh, there's always only been 3? Oh, okay. So we were trying to flatter the game to talk about its dynamic gameplay. But, it's just Bardham's Medal at the end of the day.
Okay, now it's just telling me please wait and try logging in later.
Okay, just wait. Like, you can relaunch your whole game, but it's worth just waiting. Chill.
But I have waited. How long do you have to wait?
Usually about 20 seconds. So by the time I get out my authenticator thing and...
Does relogging help?
I think it makes it go slightly faster depending on how fast
Because I've already relogged once. Ah, here we go. World is currently full.
shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, I almost rocked it. Almost a perfect score. Should we wait a hot moment for you?
I am back.
Cool. Welcome back.
As you were asking, my queue screen went away. Ah, I love the flags.
Yeah, that's nice.
They're so good. They're so good. It's such a pretty dungeon.
It is. It is.
Being one of my not so favorite ones to actually run. I love looking at it.
Yeah.
Look at those sun shafts.
Those are nice. Those are nice. You got the rolling ball. Speaking of Indiana Jones.
Dun, 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 dun. We just did it in game. Dun, 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 dun. Ran from balls in shame.
Actually watched that the other night before the trailer was announced. Just, you know, it was organic.
Raiders?
Yeah. It's an organic need to watch a... I mean, we're just watching movies that we can, you know, walk away from, too. To take care of the baby.
Oh, shit.
But it's just a good film.
Raiders is, yeah, it's fantastic. I don't care if the entire movie would have ended up the same without the hero.
Oh, that's a... Yeah, that...
Cinema Sins is a blight upon humanity.
Cinema Sins? Is that a YouTube?
Have you never watched that channel?
No.
It's all about just nitpicking everything wrong with movies, and I feel like it has made us terrible film critiques.
Okay, yeah.
Bad film critics.
I remember me and my dad watched, or we started watching movies like Jurassic Park and stuff with the IMDb open, you know, the flubs, the mistakes, whatever they're called.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
movie nuts.
Yeah.
And we just stopped. We just put it away. We're like, we're not having fun anymore. This is miserable. I don't want to know.
That's the thing. I used to watch everyone that would come out. I like the channel and understand the comedic value of it, but I've heard far too many people just like say shit and mean it. That just sounded like it was from a script from one of those videos, and I'm just like, you've ruined movie discourse.
Yeah, I'm not accusing the creators of taking it too serious either.
Yes, yeah. It's not really their fault. I'm having a bit of a, I'm taking a piss right now, as the Brits would say.
It's also like, what is this an AOE? Oh, it's like an AOE. Oh, it's basically my samurai spin. Never really use it. Yeah, and I get it. Like I watched a lot of Zero Punctuation. I like Donkey as well. Like I watch a lot of things that could be described as overly negative. Certainly Zero Punctuation.
That's why you are the way. I'm just kidding. That's why you don't find joy in things.
No, I don't say I emulate those, but when you've established yourself as a negative critiquer, I can have fun with you. It's more when you're watching someone who isn't normally negative and all of a sudden it's super negative. You're like, whoa, what the hell is this coming from? Wow, that's weird. Yahtzee, though, I don't catch week to week. I usually like backpile 20 and just forget about him for the year and then go, oh yeah, how's he doing? He's still going. Same
Still
animation.
doing well.
Yeah.
Got good views.
Yep. Still reviewing the games with the.
It's repeatable.
Yep.
It's repeatable and still funny, as it turns out.
Still talking about the price of video games in Australia.
So Sideswiper, thank you for the super chat. It's fun when he mocks really bad movies like Last Airbender. That's how I originally got into it. Like originally, like when I first discovered it, and then I only went and watched movies that I don't like. So I had a really good time with it.
Yeah.
And then I just started watching new releases because I like the channel, and then I was just like, kind of over it. And then I heard people like write movies off for very nitpicky things, and that's when I was like, I'm done with Cinema Sins. I don't need this in my life anymore.
Yeah, you kind of blamed him for the increase in negativity.
I don't want to put it all at that. I mean, there's just like people with shit attitudes, and they're gonna have shit attitudes regardless of what is out there. But you know, sometimes you fall out of love with things.
Yeah, you just it's not like it's not big dramatic. You just kind of move on. You watched a lot of them.
Yeah. Just know that if you ever come to me and like say a movie is completely useless because of like one inane plot point, I'm gonna yell at you.
Noted.
And the baggage behind that is everything that just left my mouth.
See previous conversation.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
This poor bird shows up as I'm doing my combo. Beat the crap out of it.
In their defense, though, I have kind of fallen off of all of those kind of channels, though. Like pitch meeting, like used to love those. I just feel like I've seen enough.
Oh, sure, the guy who does like the fake pitch meeting for the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's so genius. Like, I wish I came up with something that repeatable. But yeah, just honest trailers. Guy probably has the best voice on YouTube. But I just don't watch him as much anymore. It's just like it's like, oh, I get it. I've seen this.
Yeah. One of my favorite YouTubes there for a while was Nerd of the Rings, who did Lord of the Rings lore reviews and stuff, and he did this wonderful thing where he basically took a map and then drew where all the characters were at different times in the story. I loved it.
You reference that to me in private conversation constantly.
Yeah, no,
so I know you love it.
It's really good. It was an amazing show, but he went hard on Rings of Power. Like, he was prepared for that to be his next big thing. He was gonna ride that wave, man.
Poor guy.
I know, right? It was like he really tried. He really tried, but now they're back to like, what if Galadriel got the ring? And I'm like, here we are. These are the questions I care about.
Red Letter Media question mark. I don't think I will ever get sick of Red Letter Media because those dudes are just themselves, and their opinions change based on the movie. They like I love it. I really it's my favorite channel on YouTube. I don't think I hide that. It comes up enough on. I think we talk about Red Letter Media enough on here.
Yeah, I don't think we talk about it all the time, but it is good.
Yeah, no, I freaking love those guys.
Yeah.
I like what they do, and I like they do have a shtick, but it's not like they're not out to be sarcastic assholes. It's just the humor they like.
No, and I'll watch them do a bad movie, a good movie, an okay movie. Like they just kind of they vibe through it all.
As a matter of fact, my favorite series of theirs is Review, because 9 times out of 10 they're revisiting a movie that one of them really likes, and I love hearing about them like gush over a movie because they usually have a list of grievances with anything they watch.
I know. I did not mean to inspire. If you like Rings of Power, go for it. Following the Nerd of the Rings guy, I was hoping for more Silmarillion exploration, and they didn't get the rights to it. So ultimately, it may have been a fine show. There were several storylines I thought were interesting, but it didn't explore the lore I was interested to see come to the big screen, as it were.
I was enjoying it, and then I thought it became an exercise in spinning your wheels. And I haven't watched the last 2 episodes because I just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, we all have like our own personal things too. Like we watched the first episode of House of the Dragon. A thing happened while my wife was pregnant, and we kind of went, not right now. This is not on my interest list.
Oh yeah, that first episode's rough.
Yeah, like that was a little too for the attention, for the drama, and we were just like, maybe some other time.
Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. This is live. I thought it was a previous broadcast. No, it's live.
Yeah, no, it's live. Welcome.
It's live.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of now.
Yes. I did gain a level. Did we get access to a new dungeon? Like we can.
What level are you?
I'm 67.
67. Doma Castle.
Doma Castle. All right, let's do it. Doma Castle's great.
Let's effing go.
Oh, well, thank you, Fast
I am
Turtle.
alive. We are alive. Love you guys. Thanks, Fast Turtle.
We probably need to redo all the bonus dungeons of Stormblood because I don't really remember them. I remember Temple of the Fist, and maybe the one with the turtles. Yeah. Hell's Lit.
Oh, Hell's Lid's great. I love Hell's Lid.
Yeah, we got to do the wall of dungeons for that at some point, and I'm kind of forgotten a lot of the optional dungeons.
Hmm.
Even if they give ether currents.
That's optional.
That is optional.
If I can mainline the MSQ without doing your shit, it's optional.
Lord Lady of the Red Keep or whatever that was underwater.
That was a good one too.
That was a good one. There actually there's
the optional Stormblood dungeons.
Yeah,
slap.
they're good. But there's got to be some
Anna
ones we've just
Ducks.
straight up forgotten about.
Welcome to the Gearbox. Thanks for becoming a member.
Thank you for joining us.
We're joined. We are joined, Kyle.
I think we've done them all.
All the...
Yeah, because for Stormblood post-patch, we were doing that, like, play it in the order it came out thing. I'm pretty sure we did them all. When was the... I mean, obviously there was the WoW Exodus, but when was the biggest surge for Final Fantasy playership? Was it the WoW Exodus or was it some other
right
time?
before Endwalker, wasn't it?
Yeah, raw numbers wise, that would make sense.
I know when Endwalker released, I couldn't get into the goddamn game.
Yeah.
They stopped selling it for a while.
Yep. The Cartman, you can't come here strategy.
You can't, or please stop coming
Please
here.
stop, yeah.
We can't handle the load.
Servers didn't get overwhelmed till Asmongold. Didn't they put a NPC of him in the game? Like, didn't Asmongold get a big Endwalker or something or other for the people he brought over, and then he never made it?
He hasn't seen his own NPC
yeah,
yet.
he hasn't seen his own references or something like that. Oh yeah, so it did happen? Nice. Okay, so it's just a name. It wasn't like a big reference or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I mean, I've just been getting the video ready for this week. It's gonna be a good one.
I enjoyed the recording.
Yeah.
Got an MSQ video coming out on Wednesday. Then are we MSQing Thursday?
I'm gonna talk to the curator.
I guess we played enough for another video.
Right, because we're good on video, so we could do an extreme this week. Because I don't want to enter the next zone before we get that video done.
We literally left on a cliffhanger. I kind of don't want to know the answer to that before we record the next video.
Exactly.
As folks enjoy us being wrong and or sometimes right.
Yeah,
in our assumptions of where the story is going.
I basically have to ask the sort of cryptic question, get the cryptic answer of, hey, are the cave paintings going to be explored further if we keep playing? And yeah, it's not Christmas themed, but yeah, I kind of want to do Extreme Nidhogg. Like that's where my brain is. Like that or Suzaku.
You're gonna have to sell me too hard on that.
Suzaku, was that her name? The DDR Phoenix?
Oh yeah, shit, either of those.
Yeah.
I would be down for either of those.
So we've got some great extremes we could go do.
Well, this time last year, didn't we do Nidhogg? So that'd be a fun little anniversary.
Oh, yeah, it would be somewhere around here.
We could pinpoint it. We could go look at our playlist. Pinpoint when we ended Heaven's Ward. Well, end of Heaven's Ward's main story anyway.
Yeah, it was 3.3, right?
Yeah. Before it got into like the prologue of Stormblood.
Having trouble keeping up on that.
Yeah,
I'm not
same.
used to these elite pools. You're doing a great job. Akane, well done. Got the tank chops.
You're a tank chop. Or a chop tank. I don't know. I don't even know what it means.
I don't know either, but yeah, sure. It works.
Sometimes you talk so much on a stream, some of the sentences aren't as good as others.
It falls apart a little bit, but it's okay. We're good.
The slap chop, you're gonna love these nuts. There's a friggin' thing I haven't thought about.
Oh, dude, I'm wrapping up my Christmas list. So I've reached slap chop levels of Christmas list.
I don't even have one. I'm a bastard this year. I'm like, we have like a deck now and we just need deck furniture. And it's all horribly expensive, so you'd be an asshole to put it on a gift list. I'm like, Katie, I think we just need to go to a store and buy some furniture and call that Christmas.
Yeah, I'm at that weird part where like, allow me to. I don't want to spoil the MSQ for anyone under the age of 12, so let me phrase this correctly.
Under the age of 12?
Yeah. I'm at that point where you're competing with Santa, where like you don't want to one up what your kid has asked from Santa, and then so that's where I'm kind of at. Like, I've got ideas, but also my kids' toys need like serious organizing. So that's like I keep accidentally kind of ending up like, wait, can I give them like a set of baskets as like a Christmas present to get their toys off my damn floor? No, that's not a good gift. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think kids would appreciate. Kids do not appreciate organizational tools the way that adults do.
Yeah, I'm really into organization. I really like organization.
Take Flynn to IKEA. Son, you can have any box you want.
Hey, your choice.
I don't understand why he cried.
Socks. Yeah, my dad would anytime my mom was on a business trip, my dad would just like throw open my door and throw socks or underwear at me so he didn't have to do laundry that week. So we never did socks or underwear on Christmas because my dad literally always just threw socks or underwear at us.
Oh, like new socks?
Yeah. So we didn't have to do laundry while she was out of town.
It's like sitcom level, like old school gender roles.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh, I lived.
Like that would have the door opens, the socks get thrown, and the laugh track is it starts going off.
Which I've heard isn't that 90s show started up? I heard it's pretty decent.
Has it started up?
Yeah, I thought it started up.
I heard it was being made. That's all I heard.
Yeah, no, it's the old cast, so and they're older proportionally. Apparently, it's decent.
Huh. I always like that 70s show. It was a fun show.
It does make the issue. You're right. No, you're absolutely right. It makes the issue worse because then you have more socks to do, and then you avoid it's exactly the truth.
I hate folding socks.
Oh, we fold socks. We stack them. We do the Marie Kondo thing, where they go in a
stack stocks.
Yeah, like you sort of lay them out flat. I don't do the roll thing, but you put them in the basket in the closet, and they spark joy. And
Well, I used to roll them when they were long.
Yeah.
But now I have mostly no-show socks, and they don't fold for shit, and they also don't stack very well.
Oh yeah, the ones with the little like bumpers on them, the sort of plastic grabs.
Yes.
For friction.
Yes. I love wearing them. I hate dealing with them after they're clean.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at on Christmas shopping right now. Is I'm trying not to one-up Santa accidentally. But like the 3-year-old, he made a proper Christmas list. He, sat down with him, told me what he wanted.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. A Carnage action figure was the #1 Santa item.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was like Carnage.
Hey, there are other people in your extended family's life that would love a look at that list. By the way.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Just saying, if you wanted to, send it to some friends,
sure,
that might be looking to wrap up their Christmas shopping within the next week, that would be awesome. And just so he doesn't end up with 2 Carnages.
Okay, fair.
Because Spider-Man was definitely on my brain.
Iron Man's a cool guy.
Spider-Man is a cool guy.
I've even been using the, when he plays too rough, I use the, well, you know, when with great power comes great responsibility, son.
Is that the best part of being dad, using overly serious quotes from movies?
Yeah, a little bit. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I mean, granted, like, I'm talking about, like, don't hit me in the nuts, you know, because all hits are nut shots right now.
They're just
we're
convenient.
Yeah, we're just at that height where all hits gravitate.
Jeez.
But yeah, that was my, what was that? Cyber Monday. Like, there's been a lot of sales online recently, so a lot of my nights have been, oh man, maybe I'll get some World of Warcraft in. Oh man, I want to. Oh no, never mind. It's that sale. I gotta do that sale tonight. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss out on the free shipping. Because Shutterfly is like Domino's Pizza. Don't ever buy anything full price.
That's how I feel about Express.
Yeah, Express, sure.
Never pay full price at Express. It will be on sale at some point.
Wise man say, what was it? Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price on a late pizza.
Something like that. Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Hey man, I love being a turtle. I've been kind of itching to watch TMNT.
Go for it.
That might be, yeah.
Those puppets are solid.
That and like Force Awakens for some reason. I'm in the mood. I'm thinking, it's Christmas and there's no Star Wars movies coming out. And
you just had Andor.
Andor is not it's not joyous. It's not. It's not a. You don't. It does not spark joy beyond. I didn't know Star Wars could tell a story this good. That's the joy it sparks. But you know, the Force Awakens is just a lot of yucking it up. It's just fun. You know, except for, you know, watching, like, you know, a childhood hero die a horrible death. And
yeah, for sure. Yeah, all the yucking.
But then, you know, the Stormtrooper yells traitor, and you think of that meme and you smile.
Oh my goodness, he made friends with me. Die! Can I hit from this range? Yes.
God. Yeah, Andor was incredible. Probably the best Star Wars thing since Disney took over, maybe. Like, it's good. But joyous Disney time, or joyous Christmas time, it is not.
I will watch it. I have nothing against the idea of watching it. I just got, like, just been riding so casual. I really got into Adventure Time this weekend. It was just a vibe for me.
Shit. I apologize for that.
I'm at like season 4 or 5 of Adventure Time. It's so good. It's just Jake the dog's got all his wisdom.
I never really got into it.
It's good. I mean, it's better if you enjoy like D&D, because there's a lot of like D&D jokes. I believe the show was written based on their D&D game. They kind of like role play out the episode to see what happened.
Okay.
And later on, they started exploring a lot of like ideas that are helpful for kids. Like, what about divorced parents? What about what happens if your pet dies? But it just, the tone shift was very strong in the later season. But it's got an organicness to it. I got a balance gauge. Oh my god, what's this? Mana stacks executing enchanted riposte. What? Okay, so when I do my main go-in thingy, consume casting at max stacks, you can cast Flare Holy. Oh gee, oh my. Hopefully, this is old text, right? I don't need to know about the balance gauge again. For Flare and Holy. There's Verraise. Here we go. Unassignable? So a button becomes this? It
replaces Ver Thunder.
Okay. Okay, cool. So my buttons will automatically transform into that. Cool, cool, cool. Excellent.
Cool. What level are you now?
68.
Oh, so you can't do Castro Mabania, or you? Does not meet the requirements for this duty.
Aw.
Yeah. So Doma Castle's still the highest level dungeon.
I can switch to Paladin for a go. That would let us do Holminster switch.
Okay. Does your Paladin need levels?
Yeah, it's 72. So I certainly need some levels.
Okay.
For Paladining.
Okay. Let me switch to Scholar and try healing your ass.
Okay. Sounds fun.
This will be a nightmare.
Yeah, nothing could go wrong.
I remember none of this. Actually, it looks like we could do Don Meg.
That's true. We did need for XP buff.
What about an XP buff?
Oh, eating food. I forgot to do that.
Meat. Yep. Yeah.
Chocobos and food.
Well, you can't chocobo in a dungeon.
No, but the things I forget
to
do frequently.
Oh boy. Succor.
Oh, I guess we did miss you, Jonathan. Sorry we missed your super chat.
Oh, I apologize.
When we're talking about Cinema Sins earlier.
Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, Cinema Sins has people complaining about stories just having tropes in them, which is a bit like complaining about a tree being made of wood. That's very true.
It's all about
tropes.
Yeah, it's all about how it's wielded.
How it's wielded?
Yeah.
Your registration is withdrawn. Why? What happened there?
I think we had 2 healers when you hit the button, so someone canceled.
Oh, whoopsa.
Their healing.
My apologies. Okay, what's the thing I'm always supposed to be throwing on the tank?
Knife. Bear.
Excogation.
Let's keep pulling. Like the experts do.
Where is Excog? Where did I put that? I don't remember where anything is.
Hey, Bear, did you lose interest in me? Come on, let's keep going.
There it is. It is on F because it's important. Oh boy, Kyle.
Yep, we're doing it. I got cooldowns.
Oh,
I probably didn't need to do that. Oh, yeah, we're getting a little low, but I got it.
Yep.
Popping then vulnerability.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm torturing you with this idea.
Yes.
You're doing great. I can feel the heals.
Trying to remember what everything does.
It's over. It's over. We already did it.
The hard part's over.
Yep. Now it's just weird Ninja Toad things.
Yep. Oh, and now I can bother you with I can rescue you, Kyle. Quote
nice.
Unquote. I can rescue you.
Yeah, you can send me to the Lord of the Langsome Gates hellhole. Oh, Mr. Bear, you got 2. I feel ancient. I feel ancient with that cocaine bear thing going around. Like that was a meme. What, 15 years ago. The bear in the snow yelling, "I do cocaine."
Is that the joke?
I think that's the joke. Is it was just this random meme that people really liked of like a bear in the, and you know, his face was in the snow, so it looked like he had done a bunch of cocaine. I just feel ancient when people are laughing at that movie trailer. I'm like, I've seen this. I know.
I
What's
still
gonna
haven't watched it, so you know, maybe I'll like it. I don't know.
All right, let's go. I've got cooldowns again.
Well, I just AoE'd, so hope you got a threat on
No,
those things.
I already slapped him. I gave him a slappy.
A slappy, huh?
Was it based on a true event? Oh, okay.
Was it actually based? Was it really based on a true event?
Maybe. I mean, probably not. You know, the part where it was computerized and chased the car, but. What's that laser thing you do with the fairy attaching a tether to me?
I believe that's Ether Pact, where it tells my fairy to make sure to stay on you.
Oh, okay. Neat.
If I am interpreting that correctly, I remember none of this.
So it's like it's a thematic pet. It's not actually one you command and have to micromanage.
Yeah. Oh God, what did I just? I don't even know what I just did. Sorry, Kyle. Working on it here. Working on it here. Well, AoE heal out. Okay, I'm trying to remember the thing that makes my other thing heal instead of shield, and I don't remember where it went. Oh, I'm not keeping my dot up. That's the other thing I'm not doing. Oh, sorry. I got excited because I found my dot.
That's cool. I was just wondering if you wanted like a minute to
Too late.
figure out your spells or something. But if you're good, you're good.
I mean, define good.
I think you're good. Wait, what? What did I do? Oh, that's right. Why is Reckless Cast upset? Oh, I have to like hit him in melee before I go into laser mode? Am I doing the right laser mode? Yeah, Holy Spirit.
Are you praying over there?
A little bit, you know, doing Paladin things. You wanna come back to the middle there? There we go. Come on. Come on in. Oh, you like to go back there anyway when you're gonna do your AoEs. I agree. Garrett did great. We got through the big pools. I think outside of the Forgiven Enmity, that's probably the toughest hidden pool in the whole dungeon.
The stuff later on, remember? That stuff gets pretty nutty.
Yeah, the big guy. I don't remember.
I'm gonna get hit by this, aren't I? Yep. It's all right. I control the heals.
I'm only making my own job harder.
I don't need to be embarrassed for the healer, just me. Only person I'm inconveniencing is myself. You know what I'm not used to keeping an eye on is removing bad status effects.
Yeah, that's a rough one. There's no way to really up the visual on that. It's the hardest part for me. What is that? Oh, it's like a crazy monocle. All right, Gremlin. I'll do a little double stack, but I won't go the whole 9 yards on you.
It is appreciated.
I wish there was an option to like fully dye the color, the health bar when they're under a status effect. That's the one I like. That's what I like to say. I like to see the whole thing just suffering and in need of attention. Oh, I didn't know he actually like breaks out. I guess he is behind a little wall there.
I'm usually running ahead like an a-hole.
Yeah. I never noticed that one. Yeah, I popped my invulnerability earlier in a pool, but it's not a bad cooldown. I mean, 420, but still, that's not crazy half-hour shield wall BC era kind of stuff. But I think a lot of the complexity of Final Fantasy comes from the rotations and playstyle and less talents and optimization and stuff like that, which are all fun in their own ways. And they're all enjoyable.
Put my... Just like burn the rest of my ether flow ability. Ah, found it. Shift G.
No, this is the end. This is the last pool. I just wish I had a charge. And I know I get that.
You don't have any gap closer as a paladin?
None at all. I think I get it at 78, someone was saying. But it's deep.
Wow.
Like, even if you're making personality for the job, like, still give that out. Charges are good. 74. Oh, so we're almost there. We're almost there. Zofo, what mechanic would you borrow from SWTOR? I'd be interested to hear which one you think was unique in that game. 'Cause I enjoyed my time in the SWTOR. Oh, I did test it out. Someone in our comments on our video said Tesline doesn't charge Alizé, and they were right from what I saw.
Yes.
That's
so you confirmed?
Yeah, I confirmed it.
Yeah, I saw that message as well.
By the look of what I saw, could still not be the case, but I thought it was a cute reference. Gap closers at 10. I think gap closers are a pretty big part of the personality of a job, and they certainly make it more fun. I remember farming warriors all the way up to your gap closer felt so long in World of Warcraft. But charging like that was just so much fun. You didn't want to wait.
Mm-hmm.
For melee DPS, I think charges are kind of required to get in a good position, but that's because I'm a noob.
Movement abilities are simply fun,
yes,
in my opinion.
They're very fun.
I always want them. I always freaking want them. Hey, could you guys, like, take more damage? Thank you. a little bored.
I want to do some deeps. Do some deeps.
I've been deeping.
Rolling in the deep.
With my 6 foe?
I was thinking more Adele, but you know.
That's a little different.
Skyfall. The Skyfall lady.
The best Daniel Craig track.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it happened. Like, getting bored as a healer is... It's a very fine balance.
I was trying to flex a little.
No,
'cause
totally,
I started
totally.
so nervous.
No, but like Cataclysm healing was boring. So boring. Because I think that's the expansion where they like really either messed up or forgot about, or who knows, but there was no management in Cataclysm as a holy priest. And so there's just no reason to not cast all the best stuff all the time, and it was just kind of dull. Was it Wrath? Maybe it was Wrath. I just remember going from BC and just like being like, oh, whoa. And I was an alchemist too, after just chugging potions a whole expansion. I mean, like, oh, I guess that mini game is over. Which is fine if you have a new mini game for me. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know, changing the gameplay, but they didn't really have one. Oh, shoot. I did the wrong... I did the wrong spell. If you throw your shield, you're stuck on global cooldown with only one guy mad at you. And you feel like a bad tank. I think we can do it. Let's go make some more babies.
It doesn't work like that, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, the babies will stop. We'll show up as soon as we're done then.
You cannot make this more difficult, sadly.
That's fine. I just figured with the firewall up there, but this would be a packed house if you really tried to grab everything. Could be a bit much. Yeah, and then I had Faye was telling me about like how healing gets aggro, so there's like a strategy on paladins who might struggle to get aggro of like drinking potions. So everything gets really mad because you're healing yourself. It's like a high-end strat for getting aggro. Which is, you know, interesting. I could use it, but the healing spell, that'd be my cooldown, right? Like, I think the potion, maybe potions don't have cooldowns? I don't actually know.
I've never done it, yeah. So I know someone else has mentioned that to me before.
I need a game to push back a little more before I do really optimized or weird things. Like, once we're in there, like, and the game is like, hey, you know, you suck if you don't do this. I'll be like, oh, yeah, sure, let's get optimized. But I need to die a few times before I go in pursuit of that kind of stuff. I really like the Holminster song. Nice little ditty.
If I recall, I was a little harsh on it in our dungeon review of it.
I'm don't really care.
Or, you know, I think we didn't mention it because I just was like, I literally can't remember it, and I went and revisited it. I don't know. I think it's one of the less hummable.
It's very
dungeon
unhummable. But it just, you know, it just kind of does it. It's a little action. It's a little pacing.
Yeah. It's inoffensive.
Yes, that is true.
It's not like we're coming out of Lahi, literally. So, like, not that Lahi's inoffensive, but it does not recede into the background. And there's times when you're doing that quest and doing the MSQ out there, and you're just like, could you just stop Lahiing for 1 second?
Yeah, Lahi's pretty intense. You can see why the memes were flowing early on. Like,
yeah.
I'm not a fast MMO player, so I would log into Reddit like the next day and half it's Lahi. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What lies for me ahead? Oh, we gotta help Iron Chains.
Oh, shit.
I'll shoot lasers. There we go. I lasered like a pro there. It was by accident, but it was still. I did my range thing. My rotation's serviceable.
Shit.
Oh, shoot. Oh, that hurts a lot less. That hurts a ton. Oh, shoot. It happens again. Yeah, that hurts a lot less on tank.
It's always one and then the other.
Yeah.
I think I had my shield on you during that. Should have helped a little bit at least.
Yeah, that murdered me on Astrologian. I died to one of those double hits. What you guys doing something over there? There's this whole boss in the way. I didn't see.
Yeah, I was just dropping Sacred Soil like an absolute fucking boss.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, the damage reduction bubble. That's a fun one.
Yeah. You feel like a total boss when you get it down in time. For like big clump stuff like that, you're just like, I'm sorry, were you trying to do damage?
Yeah, I got that spell right before we did Nidhogg, so all those lasers. Someone said that was back in March for us, so it's been a while. It's not quite a year yet, but we're coming up on it.
March?
Yeah. I don't think our first stream was until January.
Kyle, I think we might be slow.
I don't think we're slow. I think we're enjoyers. We like to
also
marinate.
like making videos.
Yeah,
and
we
not
also
getting
make
too far
videos.
ahead of ourselves.
No, that's the other aspect of it.
Stackerino.
I'm on my way. Yeah, someday we might, have all the editors outside of ourselves, and the stream can be the stream. And nope, we're doing this again. Oh, this one's a bit more kind.
Jacob, thanks for the super chat. The villain pours his soul out for you, and you begin to empathize. Then, you're damn right.
Yep, it's something.
That is the Rick Taka experience. Are you locating the little dog, Katie? Bailey was in here, and Katie just like appeared out of nowhere. Bends down, and tiny dog comes up in her arms. Did no one die? No one died.
Nice. No one died.
Success.
Well done.
I'm greatest scholar NA confirmed.
Yep.
I believe I leveled during that. Yep, 75.
Oh, do you not get your XP till you leave? I'm still 72.
No. I leveled during, and I just didn't think to see.
Oh no, I'm 73. Yeah, you don't get the XP till you leave.
I just saw level up while we were running, and
sure.
then I didn't check until we were out because I figured it was doing some level chicanery. Good healing gear. Oh, thank you, Gavgano.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
So where is... So I know I have energy drain. Do I have an AoE version of that? That's what I was trying to find there. No, you don't? Oh. Okay. I wanted to dump my ether flow gauge with AoEs. Okay. No scholar AoE energy drain. Okay. We wish, LOL. Okay, all right. Hey, at least I'm not crazy.
Well, shall we run the Dawn Meg again? Like, let's do that.
Well, let's do it, man. I'm down. I'm in the groove now.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
What does energy drain do?
It's literally the same ability that's on Scholar. It like uses your ether flow gauge. It's just a direct damage. It's an instant damage ability. So on Scholar, you get 3 pips of ether flow after using and you have really good abilities that consume it. Like my big Excogation, which is what I should keep up on you at all times, takes one of those 3 that I get. But there's also I can get 3 more every 60 seconds. So if I haven't used up my other 2, I just burn energy drain, just throw out some damage real fast just to use it up.
Yeah, what came for the Reddit morning, 2 days after release, probably morning after release. What was the first joke? Was it Mario Kart or Lisa Frank? What did people call this? I saw Mario Golf, which I do like.
Oh my god. Lisa Frank is perfect.
Yeah, it's not an aesthetic I like, but I was happy to see Final Fantasy just go
Kingdom
for
Hearts?
it.
Kingdom Hearts?
Well, Kingdom Heartsy, yeah.
Let me adjust my HUD real quick. Said no one ever.
Oh, I was staring at that gate like it was supposed to open.
I just needed to move my focus. All right.
And this little basket man.
Basket man.
Basket man. Alice in Wonderland? Okay. Doesn't embrace the Mad Hatter, the Tea Party stuff, but visually I can feel it. Very nutcrackery. It was mostly just Lahi memes.
Mostly just Lahi memes. All right.
Yeah. That's probably around I would poop out if I was like taking a day off.
Day 1, just no lifing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice gate.
Thank you. The Squirtle people took a lot of care in it.
Like
this is a nice effect.
Yeah, this is
really such a nice effect.
Effort that didn't need to happen. But
have you seen the OK Go video where they're driving a car and it makes music?
They're the ones who do the
treadmill.
Yeah, the treadmill thing. I haven't seen what you're talking about, but I'm aware of the OK Go.
Okay, they have a video where they're doing all their videos are that, but like overly intricate bullshit. But they have one where they drive a car and it like they've set up a shit on the car that smacks things as they drive through, and that's what that reminds me of. It's a good video.
I mean, it reminds me of any tunnel at some zoo lights thing.
Zoo lights?
Yeah.
What is a zoo lights?
Where they like put up all the lights at the zoo and you go at night and like you can go see the bats and half the animals are out, some are sleeping. But they put Christmas lights all over the zoo.
I think you've spent a lot more time at zoos than me.
That makes sense.
I've been to almost no zoos unless it's Busch Gardens or Animal Kingdom.
Who's this extra saturated poor feller?
Oh yeah, he is not being. He's like local lighting values. What is that?
Yeah, it makes sense. I've got a kid, so I've been to more zoos of recent. But zoos were also like a classic date for Kristen and I. Plus, the Chicago Zoo was 100% free. You just walk into it.
Ah. If I lived in Florida, I wouldn't want to go outside either.
That is fair.
Brutal. Brutal and true.
Local Zoo has a zoo brew. Nice.
You're just describing Busch Gardens. Beer and animals.
Yeah. Little more theming in there for sure. little more rides.
Depends where you are, but yeah.
I like the zoo. Big fan of the zoo. Like seeing the elephants.
Just I think it's more growing up in Florida, like not having roller coasters seems like why would you go? Like you can have both.
Yeah, well sure, Busch Gardens, Animal Kingdom, like why are we wasting our time here? Have something worth doing. As my physical thing falls off, we go into Requicast. Start bolt. Anyway, I start blasting.
Oh shit! It's my own problem.
Well, these ones are deceptive, purposely deceptive.
Oh god, yeah, that's right.
Oh geez.
God damn it! Let's have blue bullshit on a blue fucking floor.
Hey man, I'm just happy to see your health moving so hard. Like, it's a struggle out there in the claw. Is this blue good or bad?
I think that's bad blue.
This is good blue or bad blue?
Bad Blu-ray. Bad Blu-ray.
Blu-ray. Oh, that's Garrett's blue. That was your blue. That blue was good.
That was my blue. I always expect that the ability to look more like a full-on bubble. Oh, bullshit on that.
I'm getting knocked around too, but it just doesn't hurt in plate, which is so nice. And I'm sure you're healing and shielding me too.
You better recognize.
You got other responsibilities. You know, I do think Final Fantasy has found a really good balance in their holy trinity, the healer DPS kind of equation. Everyone has their own little jobs.
Yeah. And this is the one I am the least familiar with. So I get a little quiet and clench. God, I hate these water spouts.
He's down. Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
Oh, just the transformation. I was looking around.
Oh,
what were you laughing about?
Laughing, same thing. Leith's message.
Oh,
Made me laugh.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're outing you. They're outing you. Dragging the Kyle, just dragging him.
Now, technically, I did activate my mitigation after I got hit by it, so you know.
That's not.
I said I was sorry.
Not as helpful as.
Inabilities, I said sorry.
I thought you were apologizing to Karth because you farted in the room or something.
No, I don't apologize for farting around Karth. He's not a stinky boy, but you know. He probably smells better than humans do. Probably not fair.
I don't know. I've had Sherlock, our dearly departed cat. He was a very fart happy cat, and they smelled like death.
Mm.
And he would run away. So he would run away, and you'd be like, "Where are you going?" And then he'd be like, "Oh, you asshole!"
He'd bomb and leave.
Uh huh. when he was a baby, like when he was younger too, he would run to you at max speed after using the litter box. So he just loved sharing his stench.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was a dick. I loved him. I miss him dearly. He was such a good cat. But those two things were not his best features.
Tiresome, yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. for Party Sherlock. Yeah, R.I.P. indeed.
These things would not make honey. They would plant eggs inside of a roach, but they don't look like they make any honey.
Oh, shit.
There's a great old documentary when David Attenborough was a young man. He just goes off on leeches. Gets a bunch,
doesn't like him.
Oh, he gets a bunch of leeches on him, doing a venture. And just turns the camera. It's like, of all the creatures in this mad world, nothing is more useless than the leech.
I will have to look that up.
Full of piss.
And vinegar.
Got the Last of Us bear here.
I saw that new trailer. I don't want it, but it looks good.
But the live action?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new trailer yet.
The new trailer's good, dude. It looks like they put some budget into this shit.
Okay.
Like, it looks all right.
Did we get to see any practical zombies?
It's the stinger for the trailer, the very end.
Cool.
It's a little mic drop moment of, here they are.
And they're good?
Gaze upon them in despair. They look good. I think they look good.
Awesome.
They show kind of like one of the bigger, like, boss ones.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, shit, yeah, I could watch this.
Who's making it?
I could watch this show. HBO. And it's a lot of the people that made the Chernobyl show, which I haven't seen, but won a shit ton of Emmys, and
yeah,
a lot of people said were really good. It just looked like a study in misery, which means I haven't watched it, but also means they're perfect for Last of Us.
Sure.
I do like shows that are miserable, but I haven't watched Chernobyl yet.
That's a miserable situation. If they were doing the workers, right? It was all about the people who had to climb up there with 30 seconds on the clock and throw a rock off and run.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. To me, it looked like they kind of like danced around different municipalities, kind of like The Wire, because it looked like there were also like people in suits back home, like, what the fuck do we do about this kind of a thing? But I could be wrong. But I know that's how The Wire does it. You spend different times with, or like different seasons focus on different municipalities of the city on The Wire, and that's what kind of keeps it interesting.
Okay.
Covers the whole disaster. Gotcha. Okay. It's on my list, and the real list, the list that I actually will watch. Very, very interested in it. Just.
I liked what the original trailer brought. I thought I like the fact that they basically were like, "Hey, here's what we're doing different," because that's what I want to see. The original game is already an interactive movie. Don't remake the game as a movie because you're just wasting my time. Like make it different. Get crazy. Maybe not too crazy.
I don't know if it looks like they're getting crazy by any means, but it definitely looks like it's not going to be a carbon copy.
Yeah, not too crazy.
Don't give me that you caught up with the manga feel.
Right? Don't we block lasers? Okay, and I go into my laser beam mode. Jeff H. Thank you for the super chat. Get crazy, but not Halo crazy. Hit the sweet spot.
I haven't seen Halo. A lot of people that I tend to agree with liked the Halo show, so I don't know. I don't know what to believe, and I haven't seen it myself. So I will say that my critique of Halo is that the trailers didn't interest me enough to go watch the show.
Oh, that's a question I had since you've been getting deeper into World of Warcraft. Have you felt like has the Final Fantasy delay on abilities and stuff kind of snuck up on you?
Delay on abilities?
Yeah, you know how we're always kind of like the ground effects, you got to get them early or anything like that, like any of that gameplay kind of stuff.
Oh, I haven't been running any dungeons. I'm waiting for my buddy.
Okay.
So can't review. Do not have a review on that.
Because for me, it's only been the bags. Like, only my inventory button is really the one that's looping me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's some other things. I don't know. A lot of it's positive. A lot of it I'm like enjoying what WoW does different from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
The more like kind of action oriented of all of it. Like I'm not super invested in the story, but I kind of don't want to be because I'm invested in this story. I kind of like that I'm just like murdering shit constantly.
I feel ya.
I've been enjoying like playing my class. Like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. There's things I like about both games that I don't necessarily want it to be the same. There's some things I'd like borrowed, like we've said it a million times, but the way World of Warcraft does transmog versus how
Sure.
Final Fantasy does it is something I'd love Final Fantasy to take from WoW, but we've talked about that ad nauseum, and it's not really something they can do. So
No, it's just the spaghetti business. That gets into the spaghettis.
the scatty. This is so cool.
It is.
And then you hit a load screen.
I know it ends a little early. You want it to linger just a little longer. Because what was the anti-tower let you kind of breathe in that for a little bit.
Yeah.
Shadow Crown.
Interaction.
Gameplay.
Are you just like saying buzzwords?
Just say video game buzzwords.
NFTs.
Thank goodness that came and gone.
Some people are still
They're trying to keep the dream alive, but yeah, it's, the whole Net 3 thing died pretty fast, luckily.
Thank God. Bans Garrett.
I mean, really, the only, like, I just really wanted Callisto Project to be good. Other than that, Darktide, like, I feel like both the games I was really looking forward to just kind of came out stinkers. They could one day be good, but right now they are not.
I haven't played much more of it, but Ragnarok's great so far.
Yeah. No, that's looking good.
Dragonflight's solid ass launch. I mean, launch day was a nightmare, but the game's good.
Yeah, that was quick enough.
There's some good releases here at the end of the year.
Oh no, Luke, a waste of your Saturday? Like, as in it didn't work, or you played it and you were just like, this isn't.
I saw your tweet, Luke. Yeah, Luke tweeted that beat it in a day, and it was very not good, I believe was your tweet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, bummer. I just need to start listening to Kristen. She has that sense. She always knows when something's gonna be bad, and I let myself get excited. I'm really susceptible to from the creators that brought you X. I'm like, oh yeah, X was great.
It depends on.
There's so many factors.
I guess, yeah. I guess if you like the creators, it doesn't depend.
I guess. Oh, yep, yeah. We can make friends with that. You're right.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah,
keep going. It's fine. It's probably fine.
Vibing on the horse there.
Horse vibes.
Jeff H says about the Dark Tide, hold off spending money on it. Yeah, you put 30 hours into it. That's pretty good. So, but not quite ready. It ain't ready. It ain't done cooking.
The best thing I've heard about Dark Tide is it's fine. That's the most glowing review I've heard about Dark Tide.
I was kind of looking around and seeing what a lot of Heroes of the Storm people got up to. A lot of them went Fortnite. A lot of them went Fortnite heavy. There wasn't really a deciding factor as to, you know, if they picked another MOBA or not. Garrett, give us your best floss.
No.
We still got many years. Fortnite's probably for what? 10-year-olds, probably? Because Minecraft's for about 8. So we're still quite a few years away from Fortnite in this house.
Well, if it has the staying power of Minecraft, yeah, it'll still be there.
I'm all for Minecraft. I think Minecraft's great.
Oh, if you get roped into Fortnite, I'll join you over there, buddy. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there with Goku AR-15 bells on.
Perfect. Not high on my interest list, but you know, I'd do it. They just added Doom Guy. It's absolutely insane. It's insane what money can buy.
They haven't had Doom Guy yet? That seems... At this point, I'm more surprised that they weren't already in Fortnite.
Just redo all of Ready Player One and just make it a Fortnite advertisement.
It is a Fortnite. It's just... Yeah, that movie sucks, by the way.
I enjoyed it, I think.
I like the book. I know it gets some crap, and I understand why it gets crap, but I thought it was fun enough, even though it is a monument to gatekeeping. Like, I get that.
Wait,
but it's
what?
also
The book?
kind of fun. The book's yeah.
What happened in the book?
The whole thing is just nerd trivia. The hero is a hero because he knows so much nerd trivia.
Gotcha.
You're not a real nerd unless you know all this trivia. I get it, but also the book's just kind of fun. Like, if you look past that, like, I had a good time with it. I like the book. The movie sucks ass though. Much like the first Hunger Games movie, it just kind of like shorthands all of the world building that made it meaty and interesting.
All the parts you loved.
Yeah. Oh shit! I fell off.
Quick,
Wow.
get across before the healer can rescue people. Shit! I fell off too.
Well, I died. It did.
Oh, do we die?
No, I'm back.
Oh, we just.
Oh my word. I could see this being better with a controller.
How long do we have? It was much easier with the controller, I'll tell you that much. I mean, it's not impossible by any means. Walking past these dumplings.
Dumplings.
They do look like dumplings. I can go for some dumplings.
I could always go for dumplings. That's my secret. You can check on the dogs after this. They are not stopping with their barking. But they're not moving, which means I'm pretty sure they're not barking at someone robbing me. So, the barks are staying in one location.
What's the story of this thing? Is this what a froth actually looks like? Or is it a shade of fear? Huh.
Kyle, every time you ask what's the story with this thing, everyone's like, it's a Final Fantasy reference, and then you're disappointed.
Oh.
So why do you ask?
that is the saddest answer.
I know what makes Kyle happy, and it's not asking that. It's not getting answers to that question. An illusion to try and scare us or something. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's a decent answer.
Because we're winning. Oh yeah, look at that. Fool's figure. Weave an illusion of an altered self. Yeah, it was right there in the tooltip. Nice. Interactive.
Interactive.
Kissable lips. Very Ursula.
Poor unfortunate souls. Look away, Marion.
Is there any holiday games coming out? Like anything you're, or is this them?
Well, mostly I want to spend time with Ragnarok and Dragonflight. Like, I'm gonna friggin' no life some Ragnarok over the break for sure. Oh, I guess I should make sure you survive the end here.
I'll pop invulnerability if I have to. Intervene. Intervene sounds like a charge. Rush to the target. Delivering an attack. Maximum 2 charges. Nice. I got my charge business.
Nice.
And I believe that puts us in range of another role quest we can do. But I kind of like your idea of like, we'll just kind of stock up levels and do them all. Kind of make a day of it.
I'm into it. I'm
Yeah.
into it. How close is Garrett to end of what? Ragnarok? I barely started it. I have barely started it.
No, we both died to Defunct Revel. We both fell off organically without the need of rescue. There's no rescues required this day.
No rescues required. We just suck.
All right. Well, I gotta get back to editing the video bit. So I
gotta prepare for my final tonight.
Yeah. So let's call it there. That's natural. It's a natural place.
I like it. I'm 75, almost 76 on my Scholar Summoner.
Yep. Got to 74 today. We got a lot of levels.
Got some healing done.
I'm getting really close to 70 on my Red Mage. Red Mage feeling good. Really like those new spell effects. We had a good day.
It was fun. It was chill.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us for the chill stream today. It was fun having y'all here.
Indeed.
And be on the lookout. Join the Discord for more information about when stuff goes live, when stuff's coming out, what we're going to be up to Thursday. And we'll see you Wednesday for the video there. I'll post. And then Friday we should be doing some our day off stream. So look forward to that.
Be a good time.
All right, buddy.
See you now.